What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV, man. I'm letting you know right now. I got a breaking news report right now. Lonzo Ball, I'm hearing word that Lonzo has a small meniscus tear. You understand? In his left knee. You know what's so crazy? It was so much speculation about all of this. First, you had reports saying that Lonzo Ball had a situation. What was it? A bone bruise or a contusion or some shit. You know, that's why I didn't really report on it because it didn't really seem like any concrete proof or evidence that this was official. You understand? But Lonzo Ball, right now, they're evaluating treatment. I'm gonna be honest with you. We don't know how long this could be. You know, meniscus tears, that sounds like a 6 to 8 week situation. You know, I really, like I said, this is problematic right now, man. This is it's Flight Sports TV. This is a breaking news report. Lonzo Ball has a meniscus tear. The Bulls guard was diagnosed with a small meniscus tear in his left knee and is evaluating treatment options. So when I'm hearing evaluating treatment options, I'm very concerned. You know, I don't like to hear the sound of evaluating treatment. This sounds crazy. I'm gonna let you know right now, Lonzo. If you haven't heard it, I'm gonna say it now. Lonzo Ball is out indefinitely. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what's the timetable for return. Man, this is crazy. News broke about 25 minutes ago. This is problematic, man. The Chicago Bulls. I'm telling you, they couldn't have had it no worse right now. This is crazy. Shout out Foreign in the building. I see y'all in the building early. Let me know what this means. What's your thoughts? The Bulls were rolling in hot. The Bulls got a nice squad. So I think that no matter what, they will be able to weather this storm. There's been a lot of times where you counted out the Chicago Bulls where you thought it was over for them, but they always bounce back. You know, so I expect them to weather this storm like they weathered every other storm. There was no Billy Donovan. There was no Zach LaVine. There was no Kobe White. No Patrick Williams. No DeMar DeRozan. No Vooch, and they still do their thing. This says if he has a surgery now, he will be out 4 to 6 weeks per Woj, could be back for the play. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I expect Lonzo Ball to be out. I would say anywhere from that like I said, 4 to 6 weeks. When I hear meniscus tears, that's what I heard. 6 to 8 weeks too. You know, I'm gonna go 6 to 8. Uh, I don't know. Like I said, it all depends on the severity of this meniscus tear. You understand? Because if the meniscus tear is not that serious, you know, Lonzo Ball, he might not require surgery. So we don't know yet. Like I said, they're evaluating treatment options. We don't know all the stuff. But this is crazy, man. I'm pissed off with this one. But give credit. The Bulls did come back and beat the Cavaliers yesterday, 117-104. You know, shout out to Torian Whitfield. It says if he has surgery now, he will be out 4 to 6 weeks per Woj. Could be back for the man. This is crazy. Shout out Farm. Um, Man, it can't get no worse. I'm telling you. If it's not one thing, it's another thing. And what I will give credit for is Lonzo Ball. The last time he had a meniscus situation was, I believe, at the end of his rookie campaign with the Los Angeles Lakers. He had a meniscus situation. He bounced back pretty. This, me honestly, this is not a serious injury. A meniscus tear is not nothing that you need to. That you need. It's time to cause for pause. Like, oh my God, his career is on the line now. No, this is a meniscus tear. This is a quick fix. So I think right now the conundrum is, what do you do? Because you damn near in the middle pack of the season. So it's like, okay, do we go for surgery? Does this require surgery? They just trying to figure out, is there another way that they could maneuver this? You know, and it's gonna be interesting to see. You know, what happens with this whole situation. It's Flight Sports TV. You already know what it is, man. This is crazy. Lonzo Ball has got a meniscus tear in his left knee. So I want to know. That's what I'm saying. We gotta watch all these news reports that we getting from Twitter and all of this shit. It says, man, Kobe White would definitely be in the starting lineup next year. Zoe needs to find his way to Charlotte by any means necessary. No, like I said, I don't think Kobe White or anybody. Like I said, no. Lonzo Ball's job is not at stake right now. It's not. Lonzo is perfectly fine. You know, he'll work his way back. It's just right. The problem right now is this injury. This injury really sucks. It's coming at a horrible time. You know, this is horrible, man. You know, this is Flight Sports TV. This is devastating news. You know, devastating. Farm was good.
Yo, man, this is
So,
crazy.
tell me your thoughts, man. This is fucked up.
Like, I'm not gonna say he was having one of the best seasons of his career so far, and it was only gonna go up from this. And it's crazy because now he's pretty much done for, I guess you could say, the rest of the regular season. If he goes to surgery, which
Yeah.
they said that he has 20 to 40 some hours to choose whether he wants to go to surgery or not, and I feel like he's gonna do it. I mean, I think he should.
Man, I mean, just go. I mean, to be honest with you, it all depends. 4 to 6 weeks is not that bad. If surgery is just 4 to 6, come on, man. Four to
Yeah.
six weeks ain't shit. Do what you got to do. Go under the knife and get your ass back in time healthy for the playoffs. Like I said, y'all the number one seed. It's not like y'all battling for the playoffs, you know. Like I said, this is not a career-threatening injury. It's not like an ACL or nothing like that.
Hmm.
Or this is a meniscus. It's not a PCL, MCL. This is a small meniscus tear that's a quick fix. The problem is they trying to make sure he could make a full recovery for the playoffs, and I think that's why they just going to hula hoops right now.
Yeah. I'm just mad that look, look. I'm just mad that there's no Lonzo Ball, no watching Lonzo Ball for the next
Yeah,
four to
I
six
know. We
weeks.
don't. We don't know how long this shit is gonna be. You know.
Yeah, somebody Lonzo's not always getting injured. He gets injured every now and then, but he had the same exact injury in 2018 around the training
Yeah,
camp.
like talk about how Lonzo shake off all these injuries.
I mean, yeah, like he always comes off injuries doing good. Like last year when he had messed up his, I think it was his knee on the Pelicans, and he came back and he had those 2 33-point games and everything like that to finish
Facts.
up the season. I mean, he's gonna be all right. I mean, this is all that we talking about. He really don't do nothing but just spot up on offense and shoot, so he'll be set. Like it ain't like he
Yeah,
John Morant
dude.
or
Can the
anything.
Bulls sustain this without Zoe? I say that after you're done.
Um,
And tell
yeah,
and tell the people why.
I think I think they're not gonna be able to keep up like 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 winning a lot of games without
Yeah,
Zoe
why you say that?
because Zoe is a main part of their defensive coordination, and he also is one of their best shooters. Without Zoe, who's gonna space the floor out? Because yeah, you still got Io and Kobe, bro, but they're not hitting as much shots as Zoe if DeMar needs to pass out or anything. Like I just feel like they're not gonna be able to keep up with all the winning, bro. Because Zoe is a main impact on that team. See now, if you yeah, I'm gonna get off that topic though because I don't know. Like the Bulls, they already ain't playing that good without Zoe. They just came off of a 4 game winning streak. You hear me? Am I lagging or something? Yeah, they have been playing well. But I'm saying though, they not, bro. No. Can y'all hear me? Hold on real quick. Let me check. Cause I'm trying to figure out. Can y'all hear me? Oh yeah. All right, bet. But yeah, though,
You
like
good?
yeah, like Lonzo, he just one of the main parts of the team, and if he goes out once we get Dave Johnson here, once he get back. I mean, hey, y'all be okay with Levine, of course, but I'm just saying though, y'all not, bro. Y'all not gonna win all those games like y'all was with Zoe, bro. Nobody on that team plays defense like Zoe, except for Caruso. And Caruso, he's barely even playing. He just came back off of an injury too and COVID.
Fine.
I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, I really don't got too much to say about this team because I haven't been watching them as I
Back
was
from an
going.
injury?
You said what?
You said who just came back from an injury?
Caruso was injured, but he had COVID. But his injury wasn't as bad as Zoe. It was probably like it was like a little like weak thing, like a little weak injury. Tyler Cook just came back, bro. Basically, the Bulls is all messed up. They'd been having injuries, COVID this whole season, and it still ain't stop them from being great. So Zoka missed a couple weeks, and I'm not gonna say that they're gonna fall out of the playoffs or anything, because of course, but I just feel like they're not gonna keep that number one spot with him going. I just feel like they're gonna drop. I'm gonna just keep it on it. Yeah, I think Flake got his mic muted, Ali. So that's why he got yeah. But yeah though, I don't know. Lonzo gonna be all right though. He's just gonna go through the surgery and he's gonna be back within 4 to 6 weeks and he's gonna be good. I'm not really too much going crazy. I'm just mad at the fact that we don't got no Lonzo playing for 4 to 6 weeks, and I'm not watching the Bulls game. I don't watch no other team but the Bulls, so I'm gonna just bro. Look, Kobe, bro. Look, me personally, I think Kobe White is better than Zoe on offense. Kobe White is my second favorite player on the Bulls. Like I used to think that Kobe White was talented, but I didn't know he was this good. I'm not gonna overhype him. But I'm saying though, if he had another role on the team, he'll be a superstar. But that doesn't like that. He's not gonna take Lonzo's spot,
Yo,
bro.
Farn, can you hear me?
Yeah, nah, Ken.
Yo, Farn, my bad, my show. Yo, this is what I need you to do. Continue to talk. Wait till somebody join. If somebody don't join, I'm gonna end the live in like 5 minutes. I'm at work. Hopefully, somebody will come in here and talk with you for this report. So
All
cook
right, I
up for
got you.
another 5 minutes. I'm gonna let people in the room, but I can't sit here and talk with you. Cook up for about 5 minutes. Hopefully, somebody will come here with you.
All right,
All right.
yeah,
I appreciate it.
no problem. Yeah, but Ali Payne, yeah, like Kobe's not taking that man's spot, bro. Like we gotta keep it on it, bro. Kobe White is great. He's great. Don't get me wrong. And he still could take Zoe role while he's out and still do something, but he's not he doesn't have defense like Zoe, and he's just not as impactful as Zoe. Anyone could score, but nobody else could do what Zoe does. You know? Don't get me wrong, Kobe's good. I'm not saying Kobe's a bum or anything. Like I like Kobe, but he just said trade Kobe for D Rose, you're crazy. You're crazy. Derrick Rose is good in New York. Don't take him from New York, bro. He's set there. He has a coach that likes him. He has chemistry. D Rose don't gotta go nowhere. Oh, hopefully. What the heck? Hopefully, bro. Hopefully Zoe comes back from this injury, driving, dunking, all that within a month after he's all good, like in the playoffs. Cause I'm tired of just like seeing him spot up and everything. And I think this is why Zoe hasn't been doing all this crazy junk, all this dunking and everything. Cause his knee probably been messing with him since the season started. Like reports been saying that his legs started acting up after the Warriors game or during the Warriors game. But what if he just said that? What if he couldn't take it no more and decided to speak up? Like what if he was injured the whole time or had pain in his knee and just didn't want to say anything? See what I'm saying? Because we don't know that. Because it's a lot of these NBA players that are feeling hurt and are feeling sore and they don't want to say anything because they want to play. They don't want to do too much and get on the bench or act like they injured. But what if he just couldn't take it no more and was like, all right, you know what? Let me just stop. Let me just get this treatment over with. I think that's probably why he wasn't driving, dunking, doing all that crazy stuff. Kobe White does need a home. I thought the Pistons was going to trade for him. I thought the Pistons was going to give us, I don't know, like Jeremy Grant for him and somebody else. This man says, "Yeah, I'm not good, but it isn't season ending." Yeah, it's not season ending at all, and that's good. We should be thankful. Zoe's probably thankful too, to be honest, because I know any like he probably was worried that it was probably something more dangerous, you know. And to hear that he only got to be out for 4 to 6 weeks, I mean, that's good. Rodney Io is going to thrive. He's gonna be all right. Io's good. I'm gonna be honest. Io's good. He's a steal, and I've been nothing but like surprised at how he's been playing for a second round pick. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, Slim can't hoop. That's what I've been trying to say. Like if Lonzo comes back and he's doing all this dunking and stuff like that, then I'll eat my words because I've been saying Lonzo can only spot up, take the ball out of his hands in the half court and shoot. Because me personally, I was one of those people that was complaining, oh, he don't touch the ball in half court, all he does is spot up. But then I'm starting to realize that that's what he's good at. That's what he's good at is shooting. He's not good at ISOing, comboing up, driving to the rim and dunking and all that. But if he comes back and he proves me wrong because he was injured the whole time, then I'm gonna eat my words. We do need a power forward, but bro, we're gonna get a power forward by the trade deadline. if we don't either that or the buyout market. But the Bulls aren't gonna trade for anybody big at the power forward position because then they're gonna have to give away Kobe or Patrick Williams, and I wouldn't want them to give up any of those. Kobe White off the bench in the playoffs, I'm telling you, he's gonna make a big difference. And then Patrick Williams is gonna be back by sometime in March or the playoffs. So if you want to be technical, we don't need to trade for a power forward because Patrick Williams is going to be back by then. But we do need to find somebody better than Vucevic. I mean, better than Tony Bradley for the backup position for the power forward for the center. Tony Bradley is terrible. I saw Zoe mess with his knees during the next game. Yeah, yo, I don't know if y'all realize, but if you guys watch the games, like even at the beginning of the season, whenever it's like, I don't know, I'm not gonna bring that up because that's not. Yeah, I might be doing too much. Robert Covington. I told him that Robert Covington is good, but I'm telling you, he's 6'7". He's a defensive like big man. I mean, he's not big, but he has a long wingspan. He could play the power forward. 6'7". I mean, he could do whatever you need. He could shoot. That's all they need, bro. And he blocks shots. I mean, he does whatever he has to do on defense. He takes pride on defense. That's all they need. They don't need no Jeremy Grant, no DeMonte Sabonis. They don't need nobody that needs to score. They already have Vucevic that can score. They already have DeMar Zach and Zoe whenever he decides to take shots. They don't need nothing crazy. Like everybody's like, oh, let's get Jeremy Grant, bro. He's not gonna fit. He's a scorer. DeMonte Sabonis. They are scorers. They're gonna want to score. They don't need no scoring big man. They already have Vooch. They just need somebody that could make a shot when you need them to, or be able to cut and lay up and do whatever they need to do when you need them to. But adding DeMonte Sabonis and and Jeremy Grant, bro, they just gonna want to score, bro. It's gonna mess up the whole offensive coordination. Yeah, Rico, bro, they need a center, most def. Because Tony Bradley, bro, look, Tony Bradley is only there because he's tall. They didn't get JaVale McGee JaVale McGee when they had a chance when he was a free agent. They didn't get nobody like that. All they did was get Tony Bradley just because he's tall. And what can he do? There's so many situations where him and Zoe are trying to do a pick and roll, and he can't do a simple layup at the rim. He can't dunk or he can't shoot at the mid range, so he'll be open at the mid range and don't shoot. I mean, it's just crazy. Like Tony Bradley, I'm not gonna say he's a bum. Well, he's a bum, but he's not. You know what I'm saying? He's not terrible, but he just needs to fix on his confidence and scoring, bro. Like if he's open, he will not take the shot. He don't dunk. He don't do any of that. He's starting to do it more though. I haven't seen him hoop a little bit these past couple games. I'm gonna be honest. JaVale McGee had no interest in coming to the Bulls. Well, yeah, he probably didn't. He probably already knew where he wanted to go. He probably already knew that he wanted to go to the Suns. So yeah, you're probably right. I don't know. I'm just saying though, if you know what I'm saying, he would be a good choice for them. I still think that they're gonna try to go get what's his name, Tristan Thompson. They could go get him, Tristan Thompson. Most def. Or Derek Jones Jr. and Trey Brown Jr. are the two I want to trade. That's 15 million in salary. Okay, Derek Jones Jr. He's a big part of this team. Like he's a big part of this team, especially when he's healthy. He dunks 6'5" with a 7-foot wingspan. He blocks shots. Now Troy Brown Jr. You could get him up out of there. Yeah, hit that like button. You could get Troy Brown Jr. up out of there, bro. I mean, he's nothing very impactful. Marcus Morris, yeah, if that's what you think. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not too sure on Marcus Morris. I don't really watch him that much. Oh yeah, Oak Toppin is good, but that's the thing though. Are you guys like is the Bulls willing to trade Kobe for him? Like that's my point. Obi Toppin isn't no bum, and a lot of people are acting like he's trash. But like I said, if he had a guard like Zoe or Melo that likes to do pick and rolls, throw lobs, or even Luca, he would be a star. Cause bro, that man got hops, bro. If Zoe would have a field day playing with Obi Toppin, Zoe would have
Yes, he
fun.
will. Most definitely, foreign. Good take. That's a good take.
Yes, he will have so much fun. Cause I'm gonna be honest, he can't look. And people are talking about Zoe only has five, is only average of 5 assists. People not understand. Lonzo loves having an athletic big man on his team, even with Larry Nance Jr. Whenever he has a, thank you, somebody just said that. Whenever he has an athletic big man on his team, that is amazing for Zoe in his pick and rolls. Because when Zoe does pick and rolls, yeah, he doesn't shoot the mid range, which is people are going to start noticing on that because he needs to start shooting mid ranges in his pick and rolls. But it is what it is. But Zoe, Zoe is the type of point guard where even if you have two people on you, he will still find some type of way to get the ball in your hands. We've seen him do it all the times. We've seen Zoe throw the ball between like three guys, guarding Zach on a fast break, just throwing it all the way down the court. I mean, Zoe is a good passer. So I don't doubt. Yeah, shit, I'm talking too much. I'm trying to figure out what the hell to say. Oh wait, Dex, you in here?
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, because I was talking a lot just so
No, you good. You good. You good. They reacting to you. So keep going, my brother. Do your thing. I'll
no.
come in a second.
All right.
I'm in the background right now, and I'm trying to hook up a guest for tonight. So I will be making an announcement in the next 4 to 5 minutes.
Okay. I got you. Bulls should try to get Kevin Love. He can shoot. Kevin Love would be good too, but that's not what they need. They need a defensive power forward. They need somebody that will take part in defense and do whatever. That's why Alex Caruso has a role on his team because he will put his body on the line just to get a charge, his energy. Like that's the thing I think about Billy Donovan. I think he's a coach that likes energy. If you're not giving no energy,
Shout out to Rand Whitfield.
you're not playing. Because with Troy Brown Jr., he still gives you energy, even though he doesn't really do anything. Javante Green, he plays big minutes. He gives you energy. He's the type of guy that could come off the bench and will get in your ear, like Patrick Beverly. Why would the Cavs make us better? I don't know. Kevin Love is good where he's at. He's on the team. He has a nice, decent contract. He's getting older. And he's still averaging like 14 points per game. He's still playing solid. Y'all know who I wish that the Bulls would have kept, but he just wanted to part ways. I wish that the Bulls would have kept Lauri Markkanen.
I don't know about that one.
What?
I think Laurie is just he's good where he's at because of the situation with Evan Mobley surging and Jared Allen rim protecting and rebounding. So Larry Markin, he just basically free to do what's ever left. With the Bulls, they probably expect a little more because of his height and things of that nature that. It just didn't really fit Laurie Marketing game with Zach LaVine because basically Laurie Marketing want to shoot just as much as Zach, but except I don't think he is as more prolific scorer as Zach. So with DeRozan coming, that was a shock as his surgeons keep ascending higher and higher with his great victory over the Cleveland Cavaliers last night. So I think Laurie Marketing, the right decision for the Bulls and that new front office was to part ways with him. So each of them excelled in their accepted direction. You know what I mean? So Laurie Marketing probably wouldn't be as effective with the Bulls as he is with the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a different situation, different environment, and he's able to surge in that system. Whereas the Bulls wanted to run a different system, they needed something different from a taller player, not just out there just winging it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
So
see what you're saying.
yeah, and so to get people up to speed because a lot of people's coming in, and shout out to Foreign for holding it down for Flight Sports TV. See, this is what we do: we get these content creators, we showcase them, we put them out there, and they do their thing, and then you go like and subscribe to and get a notification for Foreign's YouTube channel and the content that he puts out there. So right now, according to ESPN, the source is Agent Wojnarowski, another Woj bomb. on Lonzo Ball facing decision on knee surgery. The Chicago Bulls guard Lonzo Ball may need arthroscopic surgery on his left knee for a meniscus tear, and decision on the procedure is expected to come this week. Source told ESPN on Thursday the scope will sideline Ball for 4 to 6 weeks, as source says. The Bulls and Ball's agent Clutch Sports CEO Rich Paul are discussing options with doctors, but the procedures loom if a current change is non-surgical. Treatment won't allow for Ball to play through what described as a slight meniscus tear, according to source. So this been aggravating Ball. So now we kind of see why he doesn't do as much driving or
Mhm.
trying to catch too many oops and things of that nature, or try to dunk like he used to when he was with the Lakers. Because according to this article by Woj, Ball had a procedure for a meniscus tear on the same knee in July 2018 and
Yeah.
return for the start of training camp with the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, if you can remember that year, it was a big flux about Lonzo Ball either getting surgery or not. And Rob Pelinka kindly said, if you get surgery, Lonzo, you're going to void your contract. You follow what I'm saying? So he didn't get the surgery. He got some other type of procedure. But as we can see, that has been a lingering, nagging injury for a long time. And we now kind of see the turning point or the pivotal point where Ball kind of started slacking on his penetration and his aggressive play as he did in the summer league and things of that nature. So now things are starting to come to light. Now I'm understanding a little more because even I was one of the ones that was parading Lonzo Ball need to be more assertive, need to be more aggressive, going to that rack and going to that rim. And
Yeah.
even though he had nagging injuries, this is the most um, devastating of all the little nagging injuries that he had. And it's dealing with the knee. And you know you need your knees in basketball. All you got to do is ask Kemba Walker. All you got to do is ask Anthony Hardaway, et cetera, et cetera. So that is very important to the Chicago Bulls and Lonzo Ball going forward. So unfortunately, we might have to miss some of Lonzo play and
Mhm.
production with the Chicago Bulls. But after this is all said and done, hey, maybe we might see the old version of Lonzo again. What you think, for him?
Yeah, if you go back, that's exactly what I was saying. I was saying that that's probably why the injury. That's probably why he don't drive or dunk or do any of that because the injury is probably nagging him. Like for the past couple months or a year, but probably like even since when he had went to the Pelicans, like we don't know. And I was saying that he probably didn't want to sit down. He probably thought that he could play through it, but during his Warriors game when he had came out and said that his knee was messing up, he probably just couldn't take it no more. And he probably just, you know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully that's what it was. Cause I've been the one that's saying that the ball is better when it's not inside of his hands and that he's doing good at his 3-and-D role. Even though I was mad, but now I've come to accept it, you know? But
Yeah.
if he comes back and he decides to drive and do all that dunking and stuff, then I said that I will eat my words because I was the one that was saying he can't do that no more. It's just not him. He's more of a spot up now. But if he comes back and he proves me wrong, then yeah, I will admit it. But as of right now, I hope that's the case. That I hope that's why he wasn't driving and being assertive because of his injury. I hope that's the case. You know?
Yes, because right now we're looking at Lonzo Ball being more of a perimeter player than a slicer, dicer, and a total maestro that we know he can be. Just like his younger brother is a surgeon out there on the court, we know Lonzo Ball could be a surgeon as well, and we have seen examples of that. How I'll be it might be in snippets, and it might be before his actual carnation into the NBA with the summer league and the summer league championship MVP and the summer league MVP. So we have seen him be a surgeon with his among his peers, but we have yet to really actually get a full dose of that with the NBA players and the top tier players in the NBA. We only get little, like I said, little snippets here, there, and we get very excited because we think that might be the pivotal point of Lonzo Ball ascension into where we know he could be as the second overall pick in the 2017 draft. Now,
Yeah.
to say that, we know Lonzo Ball has made north of 90 3-point this season. He has made north of 93 pointers this season. And earlier in the season, he was amongst the top 5 in 3 points made. And that was amongst the Currys, the Patty Mills, I believe the Buddy Hills, and the Grayson Allens of the world. So a lot of that have changed, and maybe some of that have changed because of the nagging injuries that he's been facing. And when I remember somebody on the stream saying every time Lonzo sit down, he stretches his knees. He always have his knees stretched out, and now we can see why. And I'm glad that person scoped that. You follow what I'm saying? And thanks to Flight Sports TV for having so many good observers and researchers that notice every nick and cranny that's going on with these ball brothers. So I want to make an announcement. We know. I'm going to digress for a little bit. We know the Charlotte Hornets has been playing, real good basketball and has been very exciting when they get on national TV. The Milwaukee games, the Philly games, and most recently the Boston Celtics game. So we're going to have a Hornets insider come on tonight when we stream later on. So you guys make sure you guys come in, tap in, come on the panel, and and chop it up with our exciting insider guests from the Charlotte Hornets. So come on in there, do your thing. We open content. We don't keep you away from people, man. We want everybody that's come to Flight Sports TV to feel welcome, feel at home, and feel family, because that's what we are. We're a family oriented type stream, and we just love the Ball family. So come on up there. We got a guest tonight. It's been confirmed. I just got the notification. It's been confirmed. He will be here tonight on our live stream. So pop up. Let's get some mellow content. Let's get some inside scoop on Miles Bridges and the Gordon Haywards. What's going on with Mason Plumlee, aka Mason Blumley? What's going on with Kelly Oubre, Terry Rozier? We're going to get the real good. So pop up tonight if you're a Hornets fan, if you're a Melo Ball fan, a Miles Bridges fan, or anything Charlotte Hornets related, pop up. We might even ask some questions about MJ and what's going on with Jello in the Greensboro Swarm uniform. So come pop up. We got you. Go ahead, Fawn.
Oh no, I was listening to what you were saying. I'm gonna be honest.
Shout out to KNT Radio.
Yeah. I just like the way Dex talk, man. I just like he the spokesman. He make us sound good, man. He make us sound real elegant up here, man. Shout out to all that that's next, man.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Flight Sports TV for allowing all this to bloom.
Yeah, man. I'm just over here excited, man. I'm over here on 10 right now. I'm on 10 right now. I got one of them messages, man. So yeah, man. I'm about to meet somebody I grew up watching, man. I'm on 10. I'm celebrating right now.
Yes, sir. KNT. So yeah, I know you'll pop up. You're gonna slide.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'm gonna slide through the night, man. Shout out to Flight Sports, the machine, for bringing up another guest. Shout out to Dex. Shout out to the whole family working. It's a family movement. If you, like you said, you got an insider. So if you don't want to hear from the people on the media that has paid to push a specific agenda, you want to hear it from the people that's actually around. So shout out to Flight Sports TV for bringing that through the airwaves, some real unbiased content. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So so what that like Foreign was saying today so profoundly, and as I was just in the background listening, and this is what is exciting about Flight Sports TV. You get different voices. Sometimes you get different opinions, but one thing remains the same is the facts. See, the facts don't change. Now, you might have your interpretation according to what you observe about the facts, but the facts remains the same. Like we always say, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. So when you was up here listening to Foreign as he was spilling on a solo mission, congratulations to you, Foreign, and shout out to you, and big salute, brother. Young man, wear your crown and make sure that jewelry is in that crown so it'll be heavy, man. So heavy is the head that wears the crown. You feel me? So do your thing, young man.
Appreciate that.
Shout out to that. Go ahead for it.
All right, so back to what we were saying about Zoe, right? And about the Bulls, because I remember somebody asked me, uh, do I think that was you, Dex? Somebody asked me, you asked me if the Bulls could keep up this playing and this first seed and all that. And I just want to know, KNT, do you think that they will stay the first seed without Lonzo, or they would drop?
No, I don't see it, man. Because they're going to get to a stretch where they're going to play all good teams, and then like that's when they're going to slip. They slipped. They got lucky this time by losing 4 straight and staying at 1 seed. Luckily, other teams lost too. Usually, when you're a 1 seed and you lose 4 straight in a tight race, you don't. You know what I'm saying? You don't stay the 1 seed. So they gonna have to pick it up. But then we did see Io drop 18 and 8 yesterday, so he was facilitating.
Mm-hmm.
So he can be a watered down Lonzo for a couple games, a Band-Aid. Yeah, if that work, if he can step up and be that Band-Aid, you know what I mean? They can win some games and they can stay in the second, third seed, and Lonzo can push them to like they can get the full team and push. You know what I'm saying? Not just Lonzo. You need everybody. You know what I'm saying? No, like we couldn't have won it without Derek Fisher, without Ori, and all them other guys. You know what I'm saying? So it takes a team to win a championship, and you need all your pieces, especially when you got defense. But if DeRozan and them wasn't there, we wouldn't have no scoring. So it's a team effort. You need a full team to be a number 1 seed, man. Especially when you got Kyrie being pushed a lot, man. They're pushing the Book of the Nets are pushing a lot, man, to get him to play home games. I'm hearing a lot of talks and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
Can I just say this? The last 3 games, Ayo Dosunmu had 21 and 9. I mean, 21 and let me go to assist. 21 and 10. Then he had 15, 10, and 6 with 4 steals. God. And 18 and 8 assists with 2 steals. So he actually is facilitating, and he is getting his points, his steals, his rebounds. And that's one thing that I noticed about Ayo Dosunmu is it seems like he has a similar game to Lonzo, meaning he likes to facilitate, but he can score whenever he has to.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what a point guard is supposed to do. For real.
And he
right now
too.
Yes, sir. So right now, Zoe is trending real hard on Twitter. I'm kind of keeping the stats up on that in the algorithm. He is, like 36 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, even 1 minute ago. So it's a lot of things coming out on Twitter and social media about the Lonzo Ball situation. Now, when you start to see that, and shout out to Sam Smith Hoops, game recap.
Hold on real quick. Shout out to Rave in the comments. He's saying shout out to the panel. Shout out to Rave in the comments. Go ahead, Dex.
Yeah, at Sam Smith Hoops. Game recap. It was a team effort to get back in the win column. DeMar DeRozan, 30 points, 7 assists. Vooch, 24 points, 12 rebounds. Ayo, as you just highlighted, foreign or KNT, 18 and 8. And Kobe White, 16 and 4. And now
that's good right there. That's what is that? 34 points. And what do you have? 6 assists, Kobe?
No, Kobe has 16 points and 4 steals. Well, they doesn't highlight his assist. I don't think the assist was upper.
Okay. I thought you said 4, but either way, that's 34 points from 2 of your bench players, man. That's right. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. That's what you're supposed to do. Ayo and Kobe are looking at it how you're supposed to look at it. There's 2 ways you can look at coming off the bench or somebody being hurt. You can look at it, oh man, now I gotta play all these minutes, or you can, they done messed up and put me in a game for 40 minutes. Somebody, I'm about to get one of these contracts. You see Alfonso McKinney and his 10-day became a full contract. So this is your time to get your money worth, whether it's on a good team or it's a bad team, but you showing your worth, man. That's what it is. You come in the game, give you 40. What do you give them? 30? Hold on, we gotta go to that. I like to be exact. I'm gonna see exactly how many minutes, because a bench player playing that amount of minutes, man.
They played north of 30.
Oh, it's okay. So if they played 30 minutes, shout out to them, man. Because if your body's used to paying a certain amount, you can burn yourself up playing up in the upper 30s, man. And he still played to his level, man. Like we knew. Give him more minutes, he gonna do more. I like that.
And listen, I want both of you guys, both of you wonderful young brothers, man. I want y'all to highlight what James Borrego just said. No reason to rush him back. Bulls have a lot of depth at guard. This is why they signed Caruso. What you guys think about that comment right there?
That kind of shows everybody why LaMelo's not getting minutes. You're a hater, bro. Like, just being honest. Like, you're worrying about another man's team. Like, just be honest. Like, you're not the coach of the Chicago Bulls. And you took your time out of your day to take a shot at someone who just got hurt. You don't need him.
Is that really a shot, or he's a
the Bulls don't need him. That's what is that? If you got hurt,
I don't know if he's saying that though.
That's a shot, more man. No, it's like it's unnecessary truth. Like, why are you telling everybody they need?
That's your take.
That's what I call it. Unnecessary truth, man. Just because. Go ahead.
Look, that's the truth. They have a lot of depth at the point guard position. They have like 6 point guards. You know, they have Lonzo. They have Kobe, Ayo, Caruso, Matt Thomas. So basically, that's 5. So they have 5 point guards that they can play as much minutes as they need. But nobody else besides Caruso is having the impact that Lonzo has on defense. And Caruso's not even fully there yet. So I see why they have Caruso, because Caruso does facilitate. He does get his assists. And he does do what he has to do. But none of those are replacing Lonzo's impact.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying. They do have a lot of depth.
No, but I got a question though for you, Foreign. If you got hurt and I was a coach of another team and I came out of nowhere and said they don't need you, they got plenty of depth out of nowhere, and you know what I'm saying? How would you feel?
I mean, that's a troll. That ain't even really him, but yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he just randomly trolling. Now we know why LaMelo getting no minutes.
Well, he come through a lot. James Borrego do come through a lot and give his spiel. So,
but that's what I'm saying. You give it, like that.
First of all, whoever put his account name as that and all that, you a weirdo, bro. He's trying to impersonate somebody else. He's trying to impersonate somebody else. I
thought y'all was really saying James Borrego said that. My bad. Shut up. My bad. Y'all talking about the comment. Y'all talking about y'all talking about this guy in the comments. He come through a lot though.
Yeah.
I thought he really said that. That's some hating shit, bro. You shut up. You are not the coach of that team.
You kept saying the coach of another team. I'm like, where are you going with this?
No, you should have told me right there. Like, I thought you was actually saying James Borrego.
I was saying that's a troll.
Oh yeah, he a troll.
Look, he has no subscribers, no videos, man.
I don't know if he's a troll. I
he come through every day.
He just maybe like the Hornets.
Yeah.
But okay, this is my take. Let me give you my take. And I don't know if it's an adult take, you know what I'm saying, or what. But my take on it, I appreciate what he said, because there's no reason to rush him back. He's right. There's no reason to rush him back. Bulls have a lot of depth at guard, and those guards are playing up to par.
You never want to rush anybody back, fam.
This is why they signed Caruso. You follow what I'm saying? And I agree with that too, because Caruso is actually Lonzo's backup. That is his backup. You follow what I'm saying?
I agree with that. But you need both of them right now. With if you had more defenders on your team. You gotta remember Patrick Williams, Javonte Green, and what's the other boy, Jones Jr. They're out. That's their defenders, right? And then it's Caruso and Lonzo. So when Lonzo's not there, teams with multiple stars kill the Bulls. Like, for example, when we dealt with the Nets,
except for last night,
if we would have had Derek Jones Jr., Lonzo, and Caruso could have been on Kyrie while Lonzo's on Harden. But now it got to be whoever's not Lonzo's not on is getting big.
Well, but that's going to be a tough task for any team when they play.
I know, but it was just too easy bake. Easy bake.
Brooklyn Nets. Okay, but look, check this out though, you guys. Now, on that comment, right? You see, the reason why I looked at it as a historical comment, because everywhere Lonzo's been, he's been hesitant to do anything with that knee. You follow what I'm saying? Because those teams needed him on the court, and he was having a kind of a shaky year with those teams, like with the Lakers and with the Pelicans, that he probably really couldn't afford to just.
And he didn't have that guaranteed money yet either.
Right, you understand what I'm saying? Now we coming home with it. See, so now when we get a little more insight. So I appreciate this comment. There's no need to rush him back. Let Zoe heal. Let you know what I'm saying. Let Zoe relax.
Let him
him
heal.
get all that anxiety out because I believe now Zoe is safe. He's safe right now with the Chicago Bulls,
Yeah,
and let these
100%.
young guys cook. So when Zoe do come back and they make that second run into the top seed of the Eastern Conference in the second half of the season, then those players who's getting these major minutes right now will be fully confident, and hopefully the Bulls will be fully healthy. And why Zoe is out, Zach is kind of out too, and we have to see what's going on with Zach. So maybe
But they
that
said
might be a good thing.
Zach. They said Zach. They did when they did a what is it? MRI. That's what
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, they said it really wasn't no real structural damage, so he shouldn't be really, you know what I mean, be too bad. He should be back soon. So shout out to that.
Right.
Yeah.
So I kind of welcome that comment because, like I say, Zoe can relax now. He's not anxious because trust me, he's a little anxious, especially with the Pelicans, and that was an uncertainty situation right there. Was he going to resign with them, or was somebody going to bring him a bigger offer and things of that nature? The situation with the Charlotte Hornets, that situation really didn't pan out. So now he's comfortable. He's a Bull. Now he can go get a surgery, get fully healthy, and
Yeah,
then come back and get
he showed enough.
rematriculated into the Bulls' strategic system and thrive. So
Yeah,
I welcome that James Borrego statement because that's basically how I was feeling when I looked at that. I was like, well, he got his guaranteed contract. He's good. So hey, man,
yeah.
go and get healthy, man.
Yeah,
We're
you
gonna
go get
miss you.
healthy. I don't say rush nobody back because if you come back too early, you hurt yourself worse.
Right. We're gonna miss him because we so heavy on it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we still got LaMelo Ball out there, and balls are still being affected. Pause.
Andre said Green and Jones Jr. will also be back soon, so that's good. Yeah, they need them defenders bad, man. They got a whole bunch of one specialty players out there.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like I actually feel a little bit better now about the way he's been playing because I feel like he hasn't been driving or doing anything because of his knee, and it all
Yeah,
makes
it
it
all
all.
made sense. We literally was sitting here talking about him shooting 7 out of every. He was only shooting like one shot in the paint, and he would shoot all 3-pointers.
Mm-hmm. It all makes
Yeah, that
sense.
makes sense now. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah, exactly. And
But Zoe's
another
not the
thing is that.
complainer though.
And
You said
another thing
what?
that the Bulls, I believe, got a 3-game road trip coming up. Starting in Milwaukee Friday, and
Mm,
without injured Zach LaVine and Lonzo Ball, and coming off of consecutive losses, several perhaps testing the team's belief. This midwinter conclave was somewhat vital for the Bulls. Now, when we realized the Bulls is going to come up on a 3-game road trip, I don't know if Zach's going to be a part of that road trip. I don't know if he's traveling with
Right.
the team. We know definitely Lonzo won't be a part of it. And by Ayo, Kobe, and Alfonso being inserted into that lineup with Vooch and DeRozan, I think it's going to be a pretty tall task. But by them being Cleveland, that was a big thing. You know that, right? Last
yeah,
night.
that was big. That was huge
That
right
was a
there.
big thing. And they
That
beat
was a big
Cleveland
win last night.
decisively. They
They
beat them
beat. Yeah,
decisively.
I agree with that. I had them losing that game, so shout out for them for proving me wrong, man. That side, they found a way to get around that size, man. So shout out to the defense.
Yeah, but when he comes back though, it ain't no more excuses. I'm gonna give him like a week or two to get back on his legs, and you know what I'm saying, and get back acclimated into playing with the team and playing basketball. But after those, look, if Lonzo comes back and he's still playing the same exact way, I'm just gonna, he's just a spot up. My opinion right now, I feel like he's better off without the ball in his hands. I feel like he's mainly a spot up in the half court. But on fast breaks and everything else, yeah, he deserves to run a system. But when it comes to the half court, that's when you give it to DeMar and Zach and let them do their thing. And me
Yeah, I
personally,
think Lonzo's going to come back strong. I mean, this is what I believe. Knowing Lonzo like I know Lonzo, I think he's going to come back strong because there's no more uncertainty. He's not going to be playing anxious, and he knows that he can be a little more comfortable because his backups, Caruso, Ayo, Kobe White, and maybe Devontae Green, DeJounte Green at some point, because I don't know if DeJounte Green is going to keep his starting spot when he comes back. I don't know about that, but there now he's more relaxed. He can be like, sigh of relief. I can get my surgery. The Bulls are good. I'm not forced to make that type of impact where to maintain the number one seat. You follow what I'm saying? So that weighs a lot on the player, and especially coming in his first season with the Bulls, getting the type of money that he's getting, he has to show production. So now everything is cool. They know what's going on. The front office knows what's going on, so he can go home, relax. They can go ahead and map out what type of procedure he needs. Him and his agent, Rich Paul, because you already know Rich Paul. He's serious about his clients. So he's going to get the finest of the finest treatment. And Chicago is one of the best at dealing with sports injuries. You know what I'm saying? That city right there has some outstanding doctors and outstanding facilities. That because I think a lot of those doctors come from Xavier University. Shout out to New Orleans for Xavier University for producing some of the best doctors in the world. Them in Vanderbilt. So
Xavier University in Ohio, Dex.
No, I'm talking about the one in New Orleans.
Oh, my fault. I apologize.
Yeah, they got some of the most outstanding doctors. Of course, a lot of African Americans. I didn't want to go into all that, but yeah, they up there in Chicago, man, doing their thing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, because I didn't know that there was more than one Xavier University.
Yeah, so shout out to them, and shout out to all those doctors that's in Chicago that's affiliated with the Chicago Bulls and getting their players reacclimated and rematriculated into their system so they can continue to thrive. So right now, DeMar DeRozan is the focal point, and we have to accept that. So whatever DeMar DeRozan put out there on the court as far as his play, we're going to have to get behind him, back him, and continue to feed him that energy so he can maintain the high frequency of play. Watch out, doggy. I got my dog. He want to play with me. Got this big old rock wall up on me. So, like I said, later on today, we will have a guest, a Charlotte Hornet insider, and we want everybody to pull up on that.
This is Holly Heat of the Hot Seat with Holly Heat, and this is Flight Sports TV.
So, KNT, what is your prediction on Lonzo when he come back? Is Lonzo going to be aggressive or he's going to be tamed? What do you think?
I'm just trying to figure out what the noise is in the background.
Yeah, that's my dog. I'm sorry.
Oh, no,
he wants to play. He wants to play. He's a big ass Rottweiler, and he wants to play. But I'm gonna have to put him outside. Hold on. Come on. Let's go.
Oh snap! But yeah. Imagine if that happened last year. Depot. Rave, you good, bro? Just ignore these people in the comments. KNT, you still here?
Let's see. He's still here. Maybe his mic is just muted.
Yeah.
But Warren, I've got a question. Now we know Milwaukee, we know the Heat. They're on the Bulls' heels. Do you think they will pass the Bulls in the standings when coming out with this information, and with Zach LaVine being out and the Bulls are still injury riddled, even though Caruso is returning and being reacclimated? Do you think the Bulls have enough to maintain the first seed going into the first half of the season into All-Star break?
Yeah, most def. They just gotta continue to play like how they was playing yesterday. They was passing the ball a lot, and you still need two other scores like Kobe and Ayo, because they are putting up numbers with Zoe being absent and with Zach LaVine being absent. Like those two are scoring as much points as Zach would score. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's why they make up for Zach being out. They just need to find somebody to make up for Zoe being out. And I feel like that player could be Caruso. So they can still hold this up, but I just don't like it could happen. I just don't see it happening. Like, especially with Vooch playing like how he is in a slump right now. I mean, he is putting up numbers, but if you watch the game, he's not doing as good as you would think.
Right.
I can't do everything by himself. And he don't play defense. I don't know. I don't see it keeping up. I really don't. So yeah, no, I feel like the Bucks or the Nets is gonna take the first seed away from the Bulls while Lonzo's out.
Yes, sir. So I'm more on the level as the Bulls going to cruise into the All-Star break. They might lose 1, 2 slots or seeds. That's not a problem because I think the overall goal for the Bulls should be in the top four. As long as you're a top four seed at the end of the season, when the playoff map and the brackets are set in stone, then I think that's a highly successful season. Now, if they make the playoffs, it's a successful season. But if they stay at one of the top four seeds, that's a highly successful season for the Bulls, and I believe the Bull front office might win Executive of the Year.
Yeah, Taurus. Yeah. Hey, Dex, I didn't notice this. The Heat are right behind the Bulls. They're second place with 29
Yep.
and 16. So if
Yes,
they
sir.
win one more game, they might pass. They're pretty much going to pass the Bulls.
Yes,
Because the Bulls
sir.
are 28 and 15, and Heat is 29 and 16. All they got to do is win like 1 or 2 games.
Yeah, if the Bulls would have lost last night, then I believe the Heat would have been in first place.
Mm-hmm. Because that's 16 losses. So they'll be tied up with the Heat.
So that was a big. That's why I say that was a big win for the Bulls, and it basically coupled their confidence with their play because the Bulls seemed like they was kind of losing confidence, so their play was slipping, especially being heavily dependent on DeMar DeRozan to bring home the bacon. And now that you have the AOs and the Kobe Whites that's surging in far as production for the Bulls, I believe their confidence now is a little more steady and it's not shaky as it was when they lost those 3 out of 4 games in the recent weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, the Heat is a problem.
They're a major problem. The Heat is a major problem. And listen, you got to understand that the Heat have championship pedigree, okay? In recent years. They have championship pedigree. Unlike the Bulls championship pedigree stopped at, I believe, in 1998, right?
Yeah.
So that's a lot of years of not even reaching the NBA finals. They had some playoff runs and they had some outstanding teams, especially led by Derrick Rose. But they hadn't reached the pinnacle of the Miami Heat in those years. Miami Heat was the team that happened to beat them. So right now, as an organization, the Miami Heat is in a higher pecking order of the Chicago Bulls. So that pedigree from the Miami Heat that resonates with their players. Yeah, because the front office is still there. The Pat Riley's still there. The coach is still there. So that culture is thriving inside those players to prove that they can do the same thing that the Big Three did back in the 2010s era.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Because the Heat, and I'm going to be honest. Hey, did you just notice that Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo just came back? I think they were both injured.
Yeah.
And they both came back. And that's why they weren't winning as much games, but they weren't like losing terribly. But now
Exactly.
that Bam is back, I'll tell you, boy. And then on top
Right.
of that, Jimmy just got ejected yesterday. You seen that?
No, I didn't. I didn't watch the Miami Heat game. No, I didn't watch the Miami Heat game.
I only seen the clip. Because Jimmy, he's like Patrick Beverly. If he got something to say, he's gonna say it to you. He don't care if you're a ref, executive, he don't care. I guess I got fouled and he ran up on a ref.
Yeah, and said some egregious profanity as usual. Jimmy Butler is known for that. Yeah, he's known for that.
And he and he tried to walk away, but that wasn't gonna save him. Boy, he got
Right.
up out of there.
But they still won the game. It was a dominant fourth quarter by Bam Adebayo. So, like I said, I mean, the Heat is, they doing their thing. They're becoming a wrecking machine. So the NBA is on watch. It's not the NBA. The Eastern Conference is on watch for the Miami Heat. So you got the Miami Heat, right? That's up there, and then you still have the Charlotte Hornets. That's trying to, beat the floor to bust through the floor so they can, lift up their heads and so they can be recognized. So you're gonna have a tough out with the Charlotte Hornets, I believe, and you definitely gonna have a tough out with the Miami Heat. So those two teams you want to avoid in the first round, as well as the Cleveland Cavaliers. So when it comes to the second half of the season, we basically know who's who and what's what. As Dennis Green always say, you are who your records say you are. And hopefully there's no facade with the Chicago Bulls. I hope the Chicago Bulls is the real deal. I hope there's no facade, and I hope that they will continue their winning ways. And these players that are getting the time they're getting now, the Isles and the Kobe Whites, Alfonso McKinney, that they will have that would pay big dividends coming into that stretch where the seeding is tough. You know what I mean? Where that season will be real tough. These players will, have the grit and grind, and that mode will be on full frequency. That they will come out of it as Eastern Conference champs.
I had just seen some.
Now on the Miami Heat, brother, I just seen on the Miami Herald because I went to the Miami Herald. I didn't know that Hero didn't play nor Lowry.
What's wrong with Lowry?
I don't know if it was a DNP because of rest. Well, they won't let me go real into it because you have to subscribe to them or whatever. So I'm not going to do that. Yeah. But sometimes like players like Kyle Lowry, they get their rest through the season, and by them playing the Portland Trailblazers, I think that might be it. Because Portland Trailblazers, they're a cellar dweller in the Western Conference. So Kyle Lowry is probably getting his rest. Now I'm not really sure about Hero. It could be the same because Miami Heat, they're known for doing that. They will rest their players. They have no problem with that. And that's the problem I have with the Bulls, that they got caught up in this number one seed, that those players weren't being rested. And right now they're still not being rested. The only way the Bulls players rest is either injury or the COVID situation. When that surge of COVID hit that organization, then those players was forced to rest. It wasn't like it was an organizational decision. Okay, let's rest DeMar this game, or let's rest Zach this game, or let's rest Zoe this game, let's rest Boot this game. You know what I mean? Those players played all the way through. But the only thing that stopped them was either injury or the surge of COVID that rashed that whole organization during that Omicron, when it was just basically taking over America. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of frightens me a little bit, Foreign. If you understand what I'm getting at, that kind of frightens me a little bit, because when you want to have a champion pedigree, you're going to have to sacrifice some battles and win the war.
That's facts.
Me personally, I see what you're saying, Dex, about the players not getting a rest and how they need to start letting them rest, and they need to basically just keep it up even when they get to the playoffs and things like that. But the only thing that's gonna stop them from winning the championship, Dex, is DeMar DeRozan. From what I heard, the choker. And he doesn't know when to get a ball up. He doesn't know. He doesn't know when he's doing too much.
Facts.
Every game I watch,
these are facts.
He tries too much to score. Like, yeah, you're a scorer, but if you don't have the shot, pass it up. He pump fakes like 3 times and still puts up the shot. And then if he misses, he's gonna put his head down and be like, I don't know why I just missed. Like, I don't know. Keep on going on about his day. But he doesn't know when to give the ball up. He doesn't give the ball up. Zach too. But Zach is getting better at that. Zach is getting better at being a team player. But DeMar, he's not going to pass the ball. And he's going to try to do too much in the playoffs. And he's going to be the death of this Bulls team.
Wow. Now, listen to this right here. This is kind of a slight breaking news too. Going back to the Miami Heat, because the reason why I want to spotlight this, because the Miami Heat is on the heels of the Chicago Bulls, and they're snapping at them like a snapping turtle. The Miami Heat, according to Matt Moore of the Action Network, reported, on Wednesday, which was yesterday, that there's a belief around the league that the Miami Heat could be open to trading sweet shooting swingman Duncan Robinson. What do you guys think of that? Because Duncan Robinson just signed a new 5-year deal that's north of $90 million with the Miami Heat. You think they're trying to get off that $90 million and take that $90 million and get maybe 2 or 3 players that's more gritty and more defensive oriented? What's going on down there, Fawn? That's your hood.
Yeah, no, they should trade him. they probably want to trade him now because they notice he's not what they thought he was gonna be. He's shooting terrible this year, and he's not what he was doing the years before. You know what I'm saying? Now he's in a slump this season. He's not shooting as good as he usually does, and there's just no reason for him to be there. They should trade him, like you said, get somebody that plays defense because they have Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero could get his minutes.
There you go. Good take.
Tyler Hero is coming off the bench and scoring like 20-some points. He's still doing his thing. So imagine if you give him Duncan Robinson starting minutes.
Well, you cooking on that. You straight cooking on that. And not only that, to compliment you what you just said, that you also have swingmen like Caleb Martin and Kyle Guy making cases for more playing time. So that leaves Duncan Robinson looking a bit expendable. And especially if he's getting $90 freaking million. That take people like that, not no Duncan Robinson.
He getting more than Zoe right now.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened there? Somebody made a goofball mistake, and I hate to say it might have been Pat Riley.
But you know what it is? Like when you go to the finals, everybody get paid.
Remember
that? Everybody gets paid after the finals. Remember that?
In the bubble, he was going crazy. He was amazing.
Yeah,
another bubble player.
But even when they went to the finals, he was playing good in the finals. So they was like, okay, when you play good in the playoffs, you could have been sticking it up all season. But if you play in the, you know what I mean, you do good in the playoffs where it mattered, you get a big deal. And then they go right back to their average. Everybody not their high or their low. It's about in the medium where they usually at. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, Pat Riley, that might be one of his most egregious mistakes of all time, because we know that Duncan Robinson basically regressed to about 34% shooting from deep. And what's the other guy? That Strauss guy, the one that was killing the Bulls. Remember that guy was killing the Bulls? Is that Strauss? Was that Strauss?
Oh yeah.
Remember he was killing the Bulls. And I was like, what the hell is that guy, man? And they kept leaving him open and shooting them threes. This guy is shooting like 41% from deep. And basically taking Duncan Robinson's spot in the starting lineup lately. So that was an egregious $90 million contract that the Miami Heat gave Duncan Robinson. And you know what? Like I said, it's slightly breaking news, but I believe Duncan Robinson is out by trade deadline. He's out. Somebody's going to take him. I don't know, maybe Sacramento, maybe Orlando. Somebody will take him because he can't shoot. But at the same time, he could be out.
Yeah, if he comes to Orlando, I mean, he'll be solid right beside Cole Anthony. Even though that we still have Jalen Suggs.
Yeah, but Jalen Suggs is not no Duncan Robinson.
Right.
And Jalen Suggs could be on his way out because Cole Anthony don't look like he's going nowhere. And with the boy Wagner, you follow what I'm saying? I can't think of his first name, but he's the brother of
and Markelle Fultz is coming back too.
Yeah, Markelle Fultz. What is it? What is the two Wagner brothers' name? Mo Wagner, and what's his younger brother's name?
Wagner.
France. Yeah, Franz Wagner.
That's
what I mean. I think they're Germans, right? It's a German kid. But nevertheless, his play is being stellar right now. So Jalen Suggs, he's suspect. Somebody will take that young point guard. Somebody will take him, trust me. Because he's not a bum. He's not a scrub. He just can't really just get it going because Cole Anthony's just a little too much out there.
Yeah.
I tried watching the games, but Jalen Suggs is just tossing up threes and missing most of them. There's what's that guard that's on Detroit?
Cade Cunningham.
No.
Oh, Killian Hayes.
Yeah, Killian Hayes.
Yeah, Killian Hayes. Yes, Killian Hayes, he's trying. Right. I like Killian Hayes because he tried. You can see him out there trying. It's just not there. That's all. It's just not there. Not now.
Yeah, probably.
I'm looking at the box score, right? Of that Blazers and Heat game. And whoever this dude Anthony Simmons is hooping right now. He's hooping right now. He had 27 last game against the Heat. Then he had 13. But he had 31 the night before that. My God, who that?
He was playing. He was hooping against the Hornets. So I think I watched that game.
I gotta watch him. I gotta see what he's doing. He looked like he trying to make a case that he can score out this joint. He just
let me tell you something about that kid, man. That kid is the truth, and they was holding him back because they had Damian Lillard and C.J. McCullough. So Anthony, I think he's about what 6'6". I think it's around 6'6". So he's taller than them dudes, more athletic than them dudes, and he's younger than them dudes, and he come as a cheaper price.
They need a point. They need a defensive guy to rally around. You can't rally around a person whose whole game doesn't involve nobody else. His whole game is not involving nobody else. He's a scorer when the point guard's main objective is to distribute.
Not
Exactly.
today's NBA.
No, but that's why they're losing. That's why the teams are losing. The teams that got a legit facilitator and know who their facilitator are winning games. Mm-hmm. And the teams who's figuring out, trying all these different ways to put two guards at one guard, they're teetering. Tell them, Dex.
Right, and you know what? And as far as Anthony Simmons, he was a +6 that game. So
it's like the NFL,
despite they lost, he was still a +6 against a tough Heat team.
What's up, Flight?
Yeah, shout out y'all for cooking it up, man. You know, we got breaking news, but we're gonna bring this breaking news to the people, man. This is some wild shit, ain't it?
Yeah. Lonzo's out 4 to 6 weeks, man. It's sorry to hear that, man. But this is the time where they can really sit down and evaluate their point guard situation and also what they can make the moves and you can see who's going to be traded because this ain't going to be the finished team in about 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I
don't see all these dudes making it through the trade deadline.
Later, but what I want to say is real quick. This is a gift and a curse. You know, just because Lonzo left, and listen, I got the Bulls still being successful. Let's just be real. The Bulls were successful when Patrick Williams went down, when DeMar DeRozan went down, when Vooch went down. Who else?
Levine went down.
Who?
Levine went down too.
Yeah, Levine. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just the whole nine, you know. So it's crazy.
Yeah, but I don't have them staying the number 1 seed though, Flight. I got the Heat.
I didn't say they're gonna stay the number 1 seed. I just said I don't expect them to bottom out.
Yeah, they're not going. They're going to stay around the 2 or 3 range.
Most definitely.
They're going to stay around the 2 or 3 range. I don't see it because they lost 4 games straight and stayed the number 1 seed. You know what I'm saying? But right now, it's about that rookie wall, about the time when people start, you know what I'm saying, start mellowing out. It usually heats back up after All-Star season. People, you know what I mean. All them back-to-backs are starting to kick up on people. A lot of people playing bad right now. DeRozan actually made up for his game last night, but he was playing bad too. But good win. They needed that win. They got to hold it.
Somebody said, and that's crazy. My damn cousin had a meniscus tear. He's an athlete too. I might bring him on later to talk about that. But meniscus tears is tricky because they said it's small. It don't sound like it's crazy. And when they saying evaluating treatment options, I think he's trying to make sure that he can make a full recovery in time, you know, for the playoffs. I'll tell you this: Patrick Williams and Lonzo are going to come back around the same time.
Oh, for real, that's lit. Patrick Williams coming back. Defense. Defense.
Exactly, Rodney Harvey. I agree with you. Yeah, let's get this out the way. Better now than later because Zoe been having a nagging little irritant injury for a long time since 2018. And I remember the Lakers told him do not get no surgery because that will void his contract. So we already know why the Lakers told him that because they were trying to deal him with the Anthony Davis trade. So with a surgery, that would have made him non-tradable. So and it could have spoiled the Anthony Davis trade. So he didn't get the surgery. He played out that season. And of course, you know, the rest is history. He became a Pelican. So now get it. You with the Chicago Bulls, you're comfortable, you got your contract, you're good. No anxiousness, no fret, no trepidation. None of that is going on internally. So get your surgery, get healthy, Zoe, if you're listening, and just kick back, man. Play with your dog, man. You got a beautiful girl, man. You know what I'm saying? Just chill, man, until you come back. Chicago Bulls,
you don't need a surgery for meniscus tear. 3 people saying you just do therapy. That's even better.
But he's been doing that. That's the thing. He's been doing that, and it's still occurring.
Everybody drop them hill up, pray for Lonzo. You know what I'm saying? Hill up. You feel me? Make sure he's getting back to what he usually do. And hopefully there's no sluggish. You know what I'm saying?
If you remember Zoe workout on the off season this year, you remember he was on that little device that kind of has like a balance ball, and it kind of like has a plate, and then has a ball underneath.
Ball and catching it.
Yeah, that part of the
Nah, they're not trading Patrick Williams because they need a person with size that play defense. Anybody that play defense, the Bulls needed him yesterday.
Yeah,
I'm just being honest. Like you need him. Like that. We got our scorers and we got a couple facilitators, but our defenders are hurt, man.
Yeah, I can't wait.
And you know what? I like. Hold on one second, KNT. You said something very crucial right there. I think you might need to expound a little more about that. How all the defenders happen to be hurt. Let us get a take on that right there.
They all carrying. But listen, when the thing about team defense, it allows people to take turns playing hard defense. But when you got players like Levine, DeRozan, and Vooch on the floor, that's three players that don't play defense. So you have to kind of play two men at the same time. Like Lonzo has to play in the middle. You feel me? Because like say he has to guard his man and then also help you under the basket. And with all that moving up and down vertically and laterally and all that external on defense, you get hurt, man. So they need to play more games where they can have more sustainable defense. Like hero defense don't work either, man. That didn't work in the Pelicans. Remember when the Pelicans, Lonzo was like, man, I'm tired of playing defense and we still getting cooked. Remember that? He just gave up by the end of the season because he was the only one playing defense. And it was like, man, I'm going after my contract now. So exerting his effort more on offense. Because you got to have all five people, man. But Javonte Green, Derrick Jones Jr., Patrick Williams, you know what I mean? And Lonzo, Caruso was just out. That's all five of our best defenders, man. And they were all out. That's how you get blown out, ain't Dex?
No,
exactly.
That's a fact.
That's how you get blown out, like because it'll be the night where they're hitting or you not hitting and you can't guard them. We don't got no.
Shout out to the chat.
Yeah, where?
Flight Sports TV.
Zach is playing on ball. No, he's not. He gave up already. They gave up already. DeRozan and Levine. It always start. That's why I always tell people at their best or their lowest. Man, look at how they are average out and what they do longevity wise. Man. At first he had the effort beside Lonzo playing defense like that. Then he realized how hard it is to play offense and score and play defense like Lonzo. You feel me? So he kind of went back to his natural, put an arm out, but I'm not going to actually jump out and to guard nobody. I'm not really going to contest, but I'm going to take a step and act like I'm going to contest. You know what I'm saying? He back to that type of defense, Dax.
And you know what? And that's really cool the way you put that. So that's why it makes this run for the Bulls more convenient and it makes it more destined because here you got the Bulls, basically their defensive fortitude that's out, right? And we know that Billy Donovan prior to the season was explaining that, that's what they wanted to acquire was more defense. And we know the president of the Bulls was Reindorf was also exploiting that as well in their offseason acquisitions of the Alonzo Balls, the Alex Caruso, into some degree. I guess DeMar DeRozan, since he's
Say that last part again, Dex. Yo, Dex.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. You went in and out.
Oh, I was like, yeah, that's amazing how you put that when you separated the injury, and most of those injuries are defensive players. And when AK and Reindorf on the offseason, along with Billy Donovan, wanted to acquire defensive players, they went out and sought Lonzo Ball. They went out buying for Alex Caruso talent, Derrick Jones Jr., Javonte Green.
I told you.
My thing is, why you act like DeRozan don't play no defense though?
He don't.
DeRozan could play deep.
He can, but he don't. There's a difference between what you can do and what you are doing.
Yeah.
I know, but see the thing of it when they acquired DeMar DeRozan on the offseason, with the Spurs, his defensive efficiency rating did go up, but that's neither here nor there with DeMar. DeMar is doing his thing. Right. And what
Right.
he's doing has propelled the Bulls into a higher standard now. Now we're judging the Bulls as a champion contender and then judging the Bulls as hopefully they make the playing game. So DeMar has increased the heightenedness of the Bulls and set them on a whole nother standard, along with his cohorts, Lonzo Ball, Alex Caruso, Derrick Jones Jr., and Javante Green. But like I was saying, is that when they required those guys, it was requiring for defense. And then
Yeah,
a few streams ago, I highlighted that the president of the Bulls, Reinsdorf, was saying that that was one of their focus to
yeah,
bring in defense. And when you see this and you see where the Bulls are now, that's why I said this front office should be front runners of executive of the year. This front office right here, because they took a lowly Bulls team with minimum hope of anything and propelled them to a position where now we're judging the Bulls based on the standards of a Milwaukee Bucks and the Brooklyn Nets. You
yeah,
can't make this up. This is crazy.
yeah.
They
I agree with that.
basically have been passed over the Heat. And the Heat was in the finals a couple of years ago. We're not even thinking about the Heat. We're trying to get up there with Brooklyn and Milwaukee. Isn't that something?
I feel you.
So shout out to C Red, man. Shout out to Bulls Nation.
That's the thing about
Yeah, they doing their thing.
they doing their thing. Shout out to C Red, man. Like y'all won 31 games last year. You know what I'm saying?
Apply that pressure. No, the season's not over. You need to come on the panel and explain yourself for saying that, because I
Like being
totally
funny. He
disagree.
being funny. He said, "Damn, the Bulls season over now, right?" No, nobody said it's over.
You know, it ain't over now.
And like I
Me
said
on record.
before,
Listen. I want to say something right quick. I can't. Don't hold me accountable for everything that everybody say up here. My person has success when everybody was injured and out. Why wouldn't they have success now? You understand? But I'm just saying, in the playoffs, they would need a whole team, including
Yeah,
Patrick
hell yeah. They need
Williams
a
as
whole
well.
arsenal, man, in the playoffs.
Yes,
Hell
you're
yeah.
gonna need all the pieces headed into the playoffs.
Hell yeah. They
But
gotta be active, man.
they will have some success.
Yeah, I agree.
shout out to
It's gonna
Coffee.
be times. It's gonna be times where you see where Lonzo could have been effective right then and there. You understand? There's gonna be a give and take, and it was times with everybody out the rest. Same with Zach LaVine, same with DeRozan. They had success with DeRozan, but it was no question that hey, we need a good DeRozan on this roster to do this, that, and the third. And the same could be said for Lonzo. Same is said, not could be. The same is said for Lonzo Ball. It's Flight Sports TV.
This is Holly Heat of the Hot Seat with Holly Heat, and this is Flight Sports TV.
Right, you made a good spiel right there. Now, we also want to make an announcement when we stream later on today, because right now this is unorthodox stream because it's a breaking news with Lonzo Ball and his injury, and so that information has to be put out there. So those of us who is involved with alternative media can get their news as soon as it breaks. So shout out to Flight Sports TV for being on top of that with the Lonzo Ball injury, and then we can discuss what needs to be done and in any type of inside information that you might not have it on regular mainstream media. So tonight we will have our stream, our regular scheduled stream, and we will have a Hornets insider. We have seen the Hornets play some terrific basketball, beating the likes of Milwaukee Bucks back to back, beating the likes of last year's number one seed Philadelphia 76ers in grand fashion, beating the Boston Celtics, a traditional winning organization, top flight class organization of the past, 17 championship team with the likes of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown in full swing. And the Hornets came in there and popped their heads. So we're going to have a Charlotte Hornet insider to give us some good content on what's going on with these Charlotte Hornet Buzz City players? Why are they playing so hard, and why are they looking to be a hard out in the playoff situation? So tonight we will have a special guest. Y'all pull up, slide through, however slang you want to use it, but just don't meet me there, beat me there. Flight Sports TV live stream later on tonight.
Yep, that's right. And who knows? We might get some Jello news. But I see this guy Coffee in here talking crazy. What is ZO2 ball? Truth, there are different types of meniscus tears. Some tears won't heal without treatment. This is why I want to bring my cousin on here, because he tore his meniscus tear. He had surgery. He's an athlete. I might bring him on to talk about that. Because meniscuses are different. Every tear is different. It says if a tear on the outer 1/3 of the meniscus, it may heal on its own or be repaired surgically. That's what I'm saying. That's how it's so tricky with the meniscus. But this is still not a serious injury. Can we all agree that this is not serious? What y'all think? Y'all think y'all saying this is serious? What you think?
Well, listen, I'm going with Coffee. You know what I'm saying? Because Coffee's a trainer. He knows about these type of things. He probably have seen it before many times over, and in the way that he's explaining it, that could be a situation with Zoe. But remember, Coffee, Zoe been having this since 2018, and he's been trying to do alternative treatments outside of surgery because he knew his presence was needed on that court. He knew he needed to secure that bag on the second contract. And one of the worst things that can happen, as you well know, Coffee, because you're a legend at what you do. One of the worst things that could happen is you going into a negotiating year and you have been looked upon as a riddle injury player.
Damaged goods. You can say it, Dex. That's the word they use.
Shout out Uncle Vern. Uncle Vern, we need your
Well,
thoughts.
I didn't want to use damaged goods, but that's what LeVar said on the what's your name? I was trying to.
Oh no, but that's the word. No, but that's the word they be using, like when you hurt and they don't want to pay you.
Yeah. That's why we telling these chicks out here, man. These chicks, they ain't acting right. You know what I'm saying?
He talking about before.
Look, check this out, bro. You damaged goods.
Oh, yeah. I forgot LeVar said that.
Yes, I was trying to avoid that right there, using that term.
Yeah, Lonzo, he'll be okay.
Yeah, he good.
But we all know what's gonna be the speculation. And you know what's so crazy? I want to hold some of this stuff. I want to hold some of this stuff for some short videos, but I will say is these guys are gonna be better because of this. When guys went down, when the season started, right? Lonzo basically was like up and down trying to get acclimated to the system. Guys went hurt through protocol, injuries, whatever. Lonzo started gaining up a swagger to his game. As you seen it, he started getting shit right. And then what happens? That's what I'm saying. I see the same similar situation. You seen Kobe White. He kind of seemed like he's trying to get his way. He was finding his way, but he's like, okay, he's coming back from injury. He's coming off the bench. He's trying to put his imprint on this team. Same for the other guys, the IOs. When Lonzo's out, when Caruso's out, when Zach's out, that gives these guys opportunities to see what they could do. So expect Kobe White to take his game to the next level. Expect IO to take his game to the next level. And then when Lonzo Ball returns, now you're talking about everybody firing on all cylinders. You understand? I'm telling you, this is going to be good, a gift and a curse. This is nothing to demonize or kill anybody over. Uncle Vern, what's the deal, huh?
Hey, Flight, I'm telling you, I couldn't have put it no better. Flight, I'm telling you, Flight, you got the message. You know what's going on there. I'm telling you, Flight, look, everything gonna work out for the good. I'm telling you, don't even worry about it, Flight. Just like you said, everybody got to get their foot inside this hole, which is called the game. If they want to win the championship, everybody got to get their imprint on it. And everybody gonna get their imprint on it. That's how they go get it. That's why they go deserve it. And last one, I'm gonna tell you, Flight. Remember, I'm gonna tell you how this is how it goes with the old media. Old media bring up a narrative. Time will knock that narrative down, and then another narrative will pop up. You got a Kobe White narrative. Time will pop that narrative down. Then you got another white, Zach Rudolph or somebody else. Time will just knock that narrative down. Bulls be getting them narratives knocked down, but they still keep on winning and still keep on winning at that pace they're going in. I like the way it's going over there with them. Yeah, I'm not worried about Zoe. Don't be worried about Zoe. Zoe gonna take care of himself. He gonna take care of take care of the rest of the team without having to put his foot all up in the process of it. He can sit back and just let things happen and everything will work out. Thanks, Flight, for being smart and not scary, Flight. Don't be scared.
No,
Everything
ain't nothing to be scared about. What the hell would we be scared about? Lonzo, he'll be just fine. When Lonzo, when Lonzo returned, he would be escorted straight to the starting lineup. You understand that? Just point blank period. So we could put all of that shit to bed right now. You understand? You heard it here first at Flight Sports TV.
Yeah.
You know, so ain't nothing to be concerned about.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then we can put the bed up. We can put the bed Lonzo being an all-star, so we didn't already came.
Obviously it was this lifetime. Yes, I always was on record of saying next year looks like the prime situation, because like I said, he was gearing shit up this year. You seen it, like it was closer than ever this year, despite up and down seasons, but it was closer than ever. Next season I expect it to go up a notch. You understand? So let's see what happens. I think next year is the year in terms of that all-star berth.
That's what I was saying. That it's going to take him a couple of years of playoffs to get the all-star.
Yeah. Well, I think listen. What people don't understand is when you go to the playoffs, you do get an extra something to you. So when Lonzo is another experience,
and they're about to show. And when you watch, like, listen, another thing too. A lot of people don't watch the Bulls games on except for national TV games, and then this year they ain't really been showing their true color. They ain't been playing at their usual level on national TV games. You know what I mean? So we can all say that. You know what I mean? But so the casual fan who don't really get to watch the Bulls,
you could say that.
Nah, we watch them get blown out on almost every TV game. Like, so that's what we've been seeing, but. They're not a bad team because they're still 1 seed.
But see, they still got. See, that don't make the reason why that don't make sense because they got to win the season. So I mean, you said you sit up.
No, but we're talking about people who only get to watch them on the national TV games. That's what we're talking about. People that only get to see them on national TV games.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So they got a bias. Yeah, so they got a biased view of that team. They look like a bad team because the only time they seen them was on a national TV game. They lost, but you got to remember they're still a number 1 seed. You feel me? So in the playoffs, every game is going to be nationally televised. So you're going to be able to get to enjoy Zoe Ball, and then that's when they're going to start pushing him for All-Star next year because they're going to be able to see his value in the postseason, and it's going to be unhard. It's going to be in your face, man. He's going to be out there locking big point guards up. Like the big point guard that you say is unguardable, he's going to be locking them up every night. He's going to be doing stuff that you're going to be like, oh, my God. And he's going to be – the same thing going to happen with Rondo. Rondo ain't get respect into the playoffs. And he been doing that, though.
Yeah.
Joel had the same injury from, They had three national games on TV. They all got blown out. See what I'm saying? That's what they said in the chat. But so if you only watch those 3 games, you got a bad outlook on them. You feel me, Vern?
Yeah. If you wasn't stupid enough to go back and look at their record, and you realize.
No, but that's not how people look at things. People be like, but people love hating on a winning team too. But man, they ain't that good, man. I told you they was weak, man. I watched them 3 times. They got blown out. You know, they already looking for a reason.
Who is this? Is this No Panic? Who is this?
This KNT.
All right, KNT. I told you sound like No Panic. I'm sorry, KNT. Keep on going, bro. I try to. All right, I love you, boy. What's happening with you? You good today?
Yeah, man. I got some good news today, man. I'm about to meet one of the legends in hip hop, man. I have to meet one of the legends, man.
Okay.
It's looking real good.
I be going back and watching your shows. I like that layout you be having going on over there, man. It's like, man, look here. I don't know how come I wasn't put on to that channel a long time ago. I fit in.
Because me and Flight. No, I've been on Instagram. Flight brought me over to the YouTube world, man. I was on Instagram. I did 100 interviews on Instagram. I've been behind the scenes from a lot of the music stuff for years, man. Behind the scenes, like I'm gonna give y'all a break, the next. Yeah. I just got the call that I'm gonna be working with Jazzy Jeff, so it's big right now. I'm on my hype. You feel me? Jazzy Jeff from Fresh Prince.
What? The best DJ in the world? Are you kidding me?
We're gonna be back. Yeah, I get full access to him too. We're gonna be backstage with him and stuff like that. So May 14th,
crazy.
Look out for
Get content. Have him shout out Flight Sports TV if you
I
can.
got you, man. But yo, we gonna be really, it's a lot of stuff going moving in the background, man. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody working because
Dex KNT got a lot of shit going on. I'm telling you about
I love Jazzy Jeff, man. I love me some Jazzy Jeff. See, that's my era.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, I'm a Fresh Prince baby. You feel me? And you got, and they did a remake on Peacock. They got a series coming out. A remake, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, new series.
Yeah, I seen trailers of that on Will Smith Instagram.
So it's perfect timing, man. So I'm gonna be doing the behind the scenes coverage on that one. And I just found out I'm hosting a movie premiere from a movie coming out. They want me to host it, so it's a lot going on. So
is that the one you invited me to?
Yeah. I'm hosting the whole thing. Yeah.
I try to put my boy on you, right? Because he's from York. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I tagged you on your page.
Yeah, I followed him, but I can't see nothing. I don't know if he accepted it.
Yeah, he's not really that active, but he don't post much, but he's on it though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's gonna view it.
Facts.
So yeah, he's the one I told you work at SpaceX with the boy that owns it, Tesla.
Yeah, then Elon Musk.
Yeah, he the one you work with Elon Musk. Yeah. That's why I put him on you because I don't know, maybe you guys can get something going, interview or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He's a heavyweight.
Hell yeah! And you got to promote your clothing on the channel too, man.
Okay, for sure.
Back to the Zoe Ball. What's up, Coffee in the chat, man? He said,
we making moves, man. 2022 is a year of celebration, man.
Man
we ain't just sitting on no throne alone. You know what I mean? We bringing everybody to the platform.
Oh yeah! When they called me and said that this morning, man, I jumped out of my seat. I'm like, what the hell? Oh hell yeah! I'm down with that. Hell yeah! You gotta ask me that. That's just tough, man. Dreams come true if you work hard every day towards it, man. It's the energy. You put your positive energy into something every day, it's gonna come back towards you, man. Like when Flight first started this, he didn't know he was going to meet all these people and link with all these people. It came through his path. You know what I'm saying? Of greatness. That's where you meet friends at. Your real friends. Don't meet the friends that you're doing your bad things, but you're doing the things that's not productive. Don't make them your friends. Make the people that come along on your path to help you win. You know what I mean? That's where lifetime friendships leave. You know what I'm
saying? Hey, KNT, look here. I'm gonna tell you about this, man. Look here. Right now, my championship team is the Milwaukee Bucks. Right, they're the standing champions right now until the Bulls take over. But look here, in football, the Green Bay Packers are my team, and not only just they're my team. Aaron Rodgers is my favorite quarterback in the league. He's going to win a championship. We're going to be doing a lot of celebrating over here where I'm living at. You know what I mean?
Wait. Hold on, Burn. Wait a minute, man. That is a cardinal sin that you is a Green Bay Packer fan. You from Chicago. Explain that.
He crazy.
Because, hey, let me do it. Dex, I told you once, I told you 1,000. Don't cross me. I try to stick with you. I give you my life, everything. I give you my last child. I ain't got no kids, but don't cross me. They crossed me. The Bears did. Dex, they crossed me. You know what they did? They signed Jay Cutler to a multi-year contract. $1 million. I'm telling you, Dex, that was the stupidest thing I ever heard until they did it. To the Bulls did it, and they got rid of Bill Jackson, saying they try to win the championships. I don't get it, Dex. I don't let no team or no organization run my thoughts.
That's a trivia question. Who replaced Bill Jackson and who replaced Michael Jordan on his first retirement?
I'm telling you, that's a stupid. And then you know who Jay Cutler is, don't you? Yeah, you know who Jay Cutler is.
Of course, I know Jay Cutler. Yes.
He's a
he went to Denver.
Jay Cutler. How do you sign a bum? I'm talking about Corey, what's his name? Ain't got nothing on dude. This dude, Jay Cutler's a straight up bust, Bob. And I'm telling you, and why would you sign him? I don't want
Yeah, he
to
went to Denver
think
and
about you
freaked that
guys.
franchise up. Yeah,
But
but
you
that's a hell of a
hope you
trivia
understand
question
what I'm
right there.
saying, Dex.
What coach replaced Phil Jackson, and what player replaced Michael Jordan in his first retirement?
Shit, I don't even know. After that was
Well,
over.
Tim
Matter of fact,
Floyd.
after it was over, I don't even know who did they get.
Yeah, Tim Floyd.
Damn, who did they
Tim
get?
Floyd from Iowa, and
Yeah,
Pete Myers.
Floyd,
Pete
right.
Myers replaced Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
He had
yeah,
one good game, and that was it.
right. Right. So did. Hey, Dex.
Corey,
And I
yo,
remember
they
Floyd
had
because they were talking about getting Floyd. Go ahead, Dex. Go
Yeah,
ahead now.
yeah, that was so funny though, because when Pete Myers had that one game, it was like Jordan who.
yeah. Let's talk about it, right? When Jordan left, right? 19, and this is the year after Jordan left, right? After that, this is them coming off of a championship year. They went, what was it?
Right.
Hold on. Who's the boy's name? They had Brent Barry at guard, Corey Benjamin at guard, Corey Carr at guard. Who's that? Ron Harper, Charles Jones. Yeah, that was their 4 guards.
Wow.
Yeah. They started the
Right.
season off 13-37.
Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy.
That makes sense in the
What year? What year are you looking at? What year are you looking
This
at?
is 98-99, the year right after Jordan left.
Go back to '94 season.
Oh, you talking about after the first?
Yeah, that's his second retirement. I'm talking about the first retirement.
Yeah, I'm talking about after the year after he left. So
Yeah, when you said Corey Benjamin, I was like, no, Corey Benjamin wasn't around then.
I'm talking.
Okay,
You talking about the year they got rid of Phil Jackson?
Oh,
Not
okay.
Michael Jordan, but Phil Jackson. When they got rid of Phil Jackson, Jordan.
Yeah, that's when Tim Floyd came in. But I'm talking about when Jordan retired the first time, and Pete Myers came in as his replacement, and he had that one stellar game, and people were talking about Jordan who.
Oh,
is that what he said?
Okay.
He's acting. Their guards are JoJo English, DJ Armstrong, Ron Harper. No, they played. Michael Jordan played this shit. Nah, this year he came back. So yes, I'm looking at 94. Is it 93, 94, or 94, 95?
It has to be 94, 95. 93, he won championship.
Okay, so he played. I think he came back in the middle of the season.
He came back in, I think, the 95 season, not the 94.
Well, they had Ron Harper, Steve Kerr, Pete Myers.
Yep.
Pete Myers.
Oh my God, that was so funny, man.
But they were a solid team, 47-35 at the end.
I know, but they said Jordan who though.
That's what they said.
That's so disrespectful. What you mean, Jordan who?
I know they acting up, man. That man just won 6 championships. Like he just won a year before that.
Yeah, shout out to Sonic Seattle. Yeah, he always coming with the historical facts. That's why I like throwing them out there every now and then for you basketball purist buffs.
Here go coffee. Even Andrea's politics.
Yeah, shout out to Big Coffee, the legend. You know what I'm saying? Chi-Town legend.
Oh, shout out to Coffee. Did he go comment? Injury not serious, very minor, just need resting. Just more political with clutch sports than any serious thing. See, Shy Red will continue to win. Facts.
Yeah, Coffee is part of that Chi-Town production that's in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So he's continued that legacy. So shout out to Big Coffee, the legend, man. Wear your crown and wear it heavy, man. Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Oh yeah, and remember this, everybody. It's easy to turn coat when you sitting up there and having people look at you from the outside. But you on the inside, people seeing you on the inside, it's hard to turn coat. So you got to stick with what brought you here. Y'all continue to stick with what brings you here. Don't be bipolar. Don't switch up every time you hear another name. That's what I tell people in life. Don't be silly.
But one thing we can say for certain, Vern, is that DeMar DeRozan in that Cleveland victory last night was stellar. The man had 30 and 7. You know what I'm saying? So DeMar DeRozan knows how to play to win. It just gooey and iffy. You know what I'm saying? Because when we see games like this from DeMar DeRozan, then we always say, well, why you ain't been doing this? Because I believe he can. I just think that, there's other agendas involved when it comes to that. But nevertheless, they won last night in grand fashion.
Right.
And they stopped Cleveland win streak because Cleveland was on the win streak. They snapped that.
Oh yeah. I heard a little bit of that last night. They was kind of like little.
You're in the Chicago Bulls.
One thing, I'm telling you something. Go ahead.
No, that was me. Go ahead. That was me. That was a mistake.
All right. Hey, look here, Dex. I'm gonna tell you something about the NBA, man. It's easy, man. Look here. When those veterans get involved, it's one thing about what the players be trying to do. What they try to do is figure out how can you control the games? How can you win as many games as you possibly can in the NBA? Why do people do it like that? What is their secret? They found out what the secret is. The secret really ain't dedication, Dex. Let me tell you what the secret is. It's being focused. That's all the secret is. Being focused.
And another thing too, I learned. I want to speak on what Vern said. And we speaking on secrets to you speaking on to winning championships, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
The secrets of winning championships are to know when the win, like for the great teams, like the best winning record teams don't win championships. You know what I'm saying? Like the historically winning teams like the 73-9 Warriors, the undefeated Patriots. You see what I'm saying? It's about being focused and being healthy.
But the Bulls did. The Bulls did though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the outlier. That's what I'm saying. Most teams, like, it happens every once in a while. But when you expend so much energy into the battle and not the war,
right?
Focus on the war, like Vern is saying. I understand the small battle is good, but you don't want to use all your soldiers on the first mission. Now you gotta deal with a bigger battle, and then now you need more soldiers. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's good to have your lifelines early, like it's like a video game.
But you know what? That's funny that you say that, KNT, because that's the mindset of LeBron James. If you notice, LeBron James always, has always been on teams that not necessarily got the first seed.
Exactly.
He played for position. And that's why LeBron James is a very cerebral type player on and off the court. You follow what I'm saying? Because LeBron plays for a position. He doesn't necessarily play for being the top seed. If it needs to be the top seed to get further advance in the playoffs, then he'll probably shoot for that. But normally he kind of be in the middle of the pack and then do his thing. Yeah, so I agree with you 100% on that.
Exactly, because he knows being a 1 seed is hard. Like, you got to keep winning. Like, you lose to keep looking at the drum, keep winning. You know what I'm saying? It kind of deters you what your real mission is. Because once because you're technically changing your mission when you're focusing on the first seed so much. I want the number 1 seed. But then when you're exerting that effort, because it's hard to stay. Like, it's 82 games. You know what I mean? You can lose 2 in a row.
82 rigorous games.
Yeah, exactly. And like people, and with y'all being the number 1 seed, they coming at you every night.
Yeah, that's true.
Feel me? So when you a number 1 seed now, and they're not used to that. They're used to being a lackluster, like you said, what you call a bottom dweller team. You know what I'm saying? But now they're getting their team's best shot because they're number 1.
Yeah, bottom feeder. Yeah.
Exactly. So now they're a top feeder now. You know what I'm saying? They floating a little bit.
Hey,
A1.
Hey, look here. The same way, the kind of team you talk about now. Look at, compare that team to what Charlotte is doing right now. You see how you were saying, like last year, the year before, they was the bottom dwellers. You understand me? Now all of a sudden they
bottom feeders. Yeah,
you can do that with the Hornets too, because MJ ain't draft one superstar since he been there, and then he got LaMelo, and then now they're one of the most watched teams. Like, you know what I mean? People would love to see LaMelo. They can't wait for LaMelo to be in the game.
Exactly. That's true.
Nobody's
like,
going there for nobody else. To be honest, no, like nobody's going for nobody else. Like,
right, I'm gonna shout out A1 on this one, right? A1, he comes from the football pedigree, and he always say, like we say in the street, ain't no fun when a rapper got the gun, right? And A1 always put up the phrase that it's different when you the hunter and the hunted.
Mm-hmm.
And right now we're seeing the Bulls being the hunted, and can they respond appropriately by being the hunted? Right now we're looking at the Charlotte Hornets as the hunter.
Yeah.
You follow what I'm saying? Nobody's hunting for Charlotte Hornets. They are hunting for everybody else for recognition and respectability. Whereas the Bulls, they propelled themselves so high up that everybody's shooting to knock them down. So can the Bulls respond? We have to see. Last night they responded because Ayo had 18 in 38 minutes. Kobe White had 16 in 37 minutes. Vucevic had 24 in 37 minutes, and DeMar DeRozan had 30 in 36 minutes. So they have responded so far in the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now we know they had dismal basketball prior to that, losing three out of four games.
They won 4 straight. They lost 4 straight.
Oh, the Bulls, they lost 4 straight. But the only victory was who was that victory against? Was it Detroit? Yeah.
Yeah, Detroit.
We had that lowly victory against Detroit. So they responded in grand fashion against the Cleveland Cavaliers, and we want to see if this momentum
they needed
carries
that
on.
win. Shout out to the Bulls for coming through that. They don't understand. They would have dropped down to at least 3 or 4 would have lost. So shout out to them for holding it down. Y'all might have lost, but y'all didn't lose y'all seed. Y'all might need it. They might have needed that rest though, Vern.
I'm gonna tell you something. Even if they did lose it down like that, I can still come back and get it because I see them being.
Yeah, I feel you. It's 80, like we just said, 82 vigorous games. They're not the only team that's going to have a slump.
Yep.
We just watched them lose 4 games in a row and still got the 1 seed when it was tight because other teams start losing too. Like this is about that time, February.
It's and you know what, KNT? That is an aberration. You know that, right? That's a serious aberration because normally if you lose 4 in a row, you're going down, brother.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. So they got lucky. This was the right time to lose. This is the right time to hit Lonzo. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, you feel me? So now, and also. There's no better teacher than life. And what I mean by that is when your life is being celebrated, and then your life is being are y'all pretenders? It wakes you back up.
Yeah.
Like damn, we were just contenders last week. Now they calling us pretenders. Oh no! It's either do something about it, change, because y'all definitely was looking like pretenders the last 4 games, but before the Cleveland game, and then they woke up like, nah, we're contenders. We had to show a top team, which is the Cavs, top 5 team in the East. Had to show them who it is, and they had to match up disadvantage with the big men because Cleveland's a very big team. What you think, Vern?
I think you're right because of the fact Cleveland gonna be getting in there and in their ass in the next 3. Excuse my language. Cleveland gonna be getting in their butthole in the next 3 years. I'm telling you, watch Cleveland ain't no joke, and they ain't finna be changing up nothing out there soon.
Yeah, they keep the same team for a while. Cleveland,
boy. Hey, look here. Unless you're gonna make it greater, you don't want to make something like that greater.
Mm-hmm. You can just sit that in the incubator
and play the Bulls too. But listen though, but with all that though said, everything is falling. Like I said before, KNT, everything is falling into place, man. People's getting these little days off and stuff. The All-Star break finna come up. People gonna be getting this little rest and stuff. We're going into the second leg before we go up to the playoffs. The second leg gonna be looking real good. Boy, I'm telling you, I'm glad I got this TV working out. I'm glad I got some sense to know how to go and find a basketball game. So that way I ain't got to always be relying on Flight Sports TV. Find out who won what came from where. Boy, I'm telling you, thank you.
The best thing on the streets, man. Flight Sports. Shout out to Flight Sports Machine for having us on the panel. We all collectively, individually got our things going on, but we choose to work together for a bigger project, bigger thing in life, man, to give y'all the best unbiased news on Lonzo, period.
Yeah, I hear you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, so Zoe got a knee contusion.
Yeah, but he was looking like they were saying in the chat a lot. They were saying like, the chat be watching. So the chat, the people in the chat, they were saying for weeks that he been every time he sit down, he been rubbing his knee, and now we see why.
Right. Yeah, right. I noticed that earlier.
And then also we just seen me and Triple B was wondering why is he only shooting 3-pointers the last 5 to 10 games. Now you see why, because he don't want to hurt that knee and go to the paint.
Right.
But now, like me and Flight said, now that he got that contract, he's good. He don't have to, because if he would have did it last year, he probably wouldn't have got the $85 million. But now that he got his money, he played good. They know his worth. They know he's a defensive lock. Go get that surgery and get back for the playoffs, man. So they can appreciate your basketball, because they're gonna see it every night. And he's gonna be locking some people up, man. He's gonna be hitting some game winners. He's gonna be doing a lot of stuff, man. It's gonna be honor to watch Zoe every night, every other night, because they're not losing in the first round.
Agree.
So you get to see him every other night for at least 10 days. And the people that was talking bad, they're going to be the same ones like, yo, man, but y'all, I ain't know he was like that, man. Like, man, why ain't y'all telling, bro? We've been telling you this. You just listening to whoever telling you he not this instead of doing your own research, man. They said the same thing about Rajon Rondo.
AK, and see, look here. I think common sense tells you that they're not going to lose in the first round. I'm going to tell you something, man. Look here. Common sense tells me, man, look here, especially where they got Lonzo Ball, common sense tells me they got to be losing in too many rounds, bro. And you got to lose 4 games. Last time I heard in the playoffs, you got to lose 4 games. You understand me? Out of 7, it's the best out of 7. And it's kind of hard to do that, man. It's like that. It's like when the person got the game figured out. It's like when we were saying at first about with LeBron. Once the person got the game figured out, they're going to keep on bringing that.
Yeah, I'm just the smartest person in the room controls the room. Remember that.
There you go, boy.
The smartest person in the room controls the room. All my mentors tell me that, man. Because if you go to a mechanic, you're going to go to the dude who don't know how to fix your joint, or the dude that once you go in there, once you pull into the car, I hear that. I know that sound. Yeah, you got to fix your axle, bro. Like, damn, I'm the best. You know what I'm saying? I already know. I already heard that when you drove in this joint.
Hey, but look,
experience and IQ, man. This dude been playing since he was 3 years old, leading his little brothers. He's not the one. He's the leader, man. He's been the leader of his little brothers, setting an example for his little brothers his whole life. Now it's time to show you this example.
I'm talking to the right man. You get it. I don't know why everybody else don't get it, but you get it, though. You see what I
like
see.
You're built like I'm. The reason it's like that is why I'm so hard on my son. My son been playing 4 sports a year since he was 4. He's 9 now. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I know what these dudes are built like. I watch these kids now, man, that come through this AAU system. By the time they're 11, they've been doing this. Yeah. They've been. That's all they know is sports and homework. Every day they're playing in the AAU. They're playing some of these AAU tournaments. Like in the season, you're playing more games than the NBA.
Hey, you know what the killer part? This is what the killer part is too. Hey, look here, with Jello, what Jello do it over there, it ain't nothing. What Jello do it over there is really something, because he just showed the peoples out there how you sit up there and play educated basketball, do your part, play your position basketball. That's what he do. He showed the people to do that. This is how you hold your position down, by doing the right thing, by doing the smart thing. So if he continue to keep doing the smart things, what's gonna happen? He gonna get the chance to do the smart things and do them. You understand me? Dumb things don't come into a habit of doing dumb things.
Exactly, so and that's where they got at with that number 1 seed. They got caught into the fame real quick, man. Remember he hit them 2 game winners, and man, he rising on feeding the ego, every clip everywhere, the DMVP, DeMar everything, DeMar for All-Star. It was a lot going on. The number 1 seed, it's easy to get sidetracked when you winning. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you just gotta buckle yourself down and realize who you are. And get back, what you say, get back focused. They was not focused. They getting blown out.
Back focused.
You getting blown out on back-to-back. Like you did the games that y'all supposed to be playing the hardest, y'all getting blown out on. When they played the Bucks and then the Warriors, the Nets and then the Warriors, they got blown out back to back by 80 points.
Right.
When you lose by 80 points, I don't care who it is, man. It's different when somebody punch you in the mouth, man, in front of everybody, especially on TV.
Right.
It really make you reevaluate what you got to do.
And then can't you look here to tell you that it wasn't nothing but Jack, because them same two teams they lost to, Charlotte, came back and whooped both of them punks. You dig? Yeah.
I agree. The Charlotte's playing good. They're beating top teams. That's what I'm saying. You're supposed to elevate your game against the top teams, because that's when people really counting it. Because we see, like, if you not taking it serious, you're gonna get blown off the court. They're taking it very serious. The top teams.
Yeah.
They said the Warriors, they look like they gave up once. You don't never give up. It was embarrassing. That's what I'm saying. They got their asses whooped, man. That's what it takes. If somebody knock you out, man. I don't know if somebody ever been knocked out on here. Not somebody knock you out or somebody punch you. It make you really reevaluate what's going on, man.
Right.
Yeah, man. Like let's just say, like, the best analogy for this is boxing, right? You go into the ring, you've been talking crap on this man for the whole thing, selling all these tickets, and all of a sudden that man punch you in your body or something, and you realize, yo, this is real. I can really get knocked out in this joint if I don't get my shit together. Right. Like, hold on, let me get back into my bag. Then that's what happened. They got hit with a body shot.
Hit the mouth.
Hit him right in the mouth from the rip. Wow! Oh, now you looking up, gazing with the stars, and there's a cartoon. You got Tweety Bird going over your head.
Oh yeah, that's a knockout.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
they just took an 80-point ad.
It's a difference, KNT. It's a difference, KNT. Getting knocked out and getting knocked in the mouth. You understand?
Yeah, exactly. They got knocked in the mouth real quick. They got to get back off the mat.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Sometimes you just got to get off the mat.
No, you got to get on your runs. All team make runs. You got to get up and make your run too. You understand? It ain't over just because he knocked you down or he knocked you in your mouth. That don't make the fight over. You understand? He might have stole on you. He might have hit you before it was time. You know, they fight dirty out here. You understand?
But now all you gotta do is knock him down and it's even.
Whoa! I'm sorry, KT. I'm sorry, KT. I was talking while you was talking. But look here, main thing, you want to keep the main thing. Last time I heard, you understand me? The main thing is the game, so you want to keep your head in the game. You don't want to be laying on the mat looking at stars and birdies. You get it? Back to you.
Yeah, I got you, my bad. I started laughing. I would prove me wrong. He said Coffee said Zoe can take his knee. Yo, I'm done, man.
Hey, look here.
That was hilarious.
Remember this, right? Remember this. All this gonna fall into place. Why is it falling into place? Because it's coming down to the mid-season.
Yeah, that's about it. It's about the time for that wall, man, where people like legs get a little burnt out. It's about what are we like? What is the record right now? Would it be like 40 games in right now?
Yeah, we got 11 losses. 11 losses or 12 losses. I'm thinking 11.
Hold on, I'm about to look at it.
I'm not worried about the wins. The wins gonna take care of itself. I watch losses.
Yeah, they're 28-15. So we're at 43 games right now. So it's about that time where people start to get a little tired and a little sore and put a couple injuries. And the people need to start resting just to push it down to 30 more games.
28-15, that's not 500.
That's nice.
It ain't 500.
500 is even. That's above 500. That's 13 games above 500.
It's 13 games above 500. How is that?
Yeah,
28 wins and then 15 losses.
Yeah, that's 13 games above 500. Yeah, 500 is even. Because it's half of it. It'll be 50 and 50.
Yeah, percentage wise. Right. Okay, bet. I got you. That's a low 500, ain't it?
That's above. Yeah, it's above. Their winning percentage is probably in the 70s. They won 28 out of 43. Hold on, I'm about to go to it.
Okay, 28 out of 43 games, they won 28 of them. I got you. That's thirsty. So that's almost 30. Yeah, okay, I got you. I understand.
Yeah, they're at 65%. They're at 65%. The Celtics are at 500. They're 23 and 23. So they're 28 and 15. They're 13 games above 500, and they're 65%, 19 and 9 in the conference.
Right. If they was 15 and 15, that'd be 500. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going in a different direction. I'm sorry. I'm old, man. Look here, I'm old, man. I just pray God keep on letting me get.
Now that's just an easy way to remember it. Just percentages. Look at 500 as 50%. Look at 33. Then you got 0.333 as 1/3. And then if you want, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. And then a quarter would be 20 to 250.
I got
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
good. Or if you want to do a fifth, it'd be 0.20. 20% is the dot divided by 5.
Right.
It's just stuff like that. 0.200. That's my markers right there. The other stuff be I got to put a calculator out. But 65% win percentage is amazing.
Hey, look here. We know I'm gonna ask you too. Now I got you on the radio. Look here. Hey, what you gonna do with your content? You gonna continue your content like before without the sports? You understand me? Or you gonna continue in the sportly direction? How you plan on going with that?
I'm not really in the. I'm more in the entertainment world. I just jump on here and talk because I'm a Lonzo fan.
Well,
you know what I'm
saying? Basketball is entertainment.
I know because I like the basketball business. You know what I'm saying? I like the business behind basketball.
You can. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You was talking. I'm sorry.
I like the business behind basketball. So I started studying, watching it. I've been watching basketball since a kid, but my content more entertainment because I ran a modeling agency, stuff like that. I got the KNT Radio, KNT Entertainment. Whenever the celebrities come out here, we do the behind the scenes coverage with them. We got Jazzy Jeff from Fresh Prince coming up. We just did Styles P. We got Fabio Foreign coming up. We work like coincide with these dudes because I used to be behind the scenes providing the models for their music videos. But now that I got my own platform, they don't mind coming on because a lot of people not owe me favors, but they want to do stuff for me because of stuff I did for them back in the years I've been doing this.
All right. I like that in you, young man.
Yeah. PA, YC, you know what I'm saying, 717, you know what I'm saying, York, PA in the building. Everybody know where it's at. It's a real thing going on, man. I'm just happy, like I said the flight earlier, man. I'm about to meet one of my high school. Growing up, I watched Jazzy Jeff, listening to Jazzy Jeff from Philly, you know what I'm saying? And now I get to meet him. It's crazy.
Fresh.
Yeah. I'm gonna be behind the scenes working with him.
Yeah. Hey, look at this. This is how you look at it. Some people don't look at it like this, but them the real OGs, them the original OGs. You understand me? When they came into Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You understand me? Even what's his name? JJ. What's his name?
JJ. Good times.
Them out there. Yeah. Hey, good times. All them the real old, you know what I'm saying? You gotta look at it like that. Reason why you got to look at it like that because it's respect. You understand me? And then it'll take you into it'll give you a certain light and take you into that same direction as far as you know what I'm saying in the entertainment field like that with you. With me, it was basketball. You know what I'm saying? Even Michael Jackson, that made that what's the name songs about the basketball players. The Dream Team. You wouldn't know nothing about that. You weren't even born.
I didn't even know that. I'm learning something new right now. I know about the Dream Team though, but I didn't know Michael Jackson made a song about him.
Yeah, the Dream Team. Johnny U grew up on the Dream Team side. He laughed so hard he nearly died. Go home, little boys. Get off the court. This is a big man game. You must too short. Too short my foot. Too short my foot. That's just your way of saying you afraid to play. Afraid to play. Hear this, squirt. Go home before you all get hurt. We like to get just one thing straight. We heard you guys was really great. But so far, all we heard was talk. Are you going to play or are you going to walk? Johnny grew up on the Dream Team side. He laughed so hard he nearly died. Go home. This time you gone too far. We show you all how good we are. We'll play you now, but we're so sore we might not even let you score. And that was Tito telling the Dream Team to y'all to get y'all butt whooped. Oh yeah, we heard it all. Let's cut the talk and let's play ball. I grew up on that. And that was Michael Jackson when he was a kid. You understand me?
Yeah. I ain't never heard that. That's different. I gotta go back and check that.
Yeah. That was Michael. That was when they did. That was when Michael Jackson, the Jackson 5, and Tito and all them did the basketball thing about the Dream Team. And remember, the Dream Team came out to be a bunch of monsters in what Sports Jam? Remember?
Yeah.
Dream Team was just like them, a big old bunch of big old guys, a cartoon bunch of big old guys looking like monsters playing against the Jackson 5. Back in the day.
You giving me some knowledge right now, man.
Yeah, I already know. It's a lot of you be giving me a lot of knowledge too. That's what I said. Go hands in hand.
Yeah, facts. That's why I be trying to be factual. That's why when I speak, I try to bring the numbers into it.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I be trying to speak. I ain't good on numbers, but I be trying to be good on the facts. You know what I'm saying? If I don't remember right, I could always go to YouTube and get it. Boy, I'm telling you, YouTube is a blessing in my life, Joe. I'm telling you, I couldn't live without it. I just wish I knew how to work it better. I'm telling you, KNT. It's rough out here.
You said what? It's rough out here.
It's rough out here, man. The information. Look, I'm gonna tell you, you can get that information too if you know how to go get it. If you know how to go get it, you can get on your thing and ask Sarah, who did such and such, and she'll come up with the right answer. And you would have never known, and then you'd have looked for it for 4 or 5 months, weeks, and wouldn't have got it. Information is something else, but it's the ones who giving the information you got to be aware of. Not that you got that little information, you gotta realize if it's really true or not.
Facts. You gotta do your own research. Fact check the facker. Yo, look, this is what I always ask you. I always tell people, fact check the fact checkers.
Yeah, who's checking the fact? Boy, you get it.
Yo, bro, that's what I'm saying. I've been in the entertainment world, which is a big thing, you know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to media pushing and agenda pushing and stuff like that. I've been around in the media for so long, man. I kind of understand where people point is when they post certain things, you know what I'm saying? So I got it from the way they're looking at it. So I'll be damned if I fall for that type of stuff. Cause I see where they're going because I used to work behind the scenes with the dudes that's doing it. So I already know.
Yep.
Much needed surgery and rest for my guy. His knee hasn't been healthy for years. We were saying that. But shout out to Lamont for we've been saying that. So it's just a blessing where he's able to finally sit down because he wasn't in a position in none of the years. Trade bait. You know what I'm saying? And the Lakers, when he get to the Pelicans, he wasn't used right. You know what I'm saying? Used as a 3-and-D player, and they still got to fight for a contract because, you know what I'm saying? So he don't got time. But now that he got his $85 million,
right?
He can sit back and relax, man. Be on his Ben Simmons, get it, enjoy his money, see his kids, relax, enjoy it. You know what I mean? He don't got for a couple weeks. Get healed, get your body right, get ready for this second half of this season. They should have a good 30 games left. What is it? They're at 43, so I see Lonzo out for another 5 to 7 games, something like that. They have 30 games, give or take, around when he comes back. Patrick Williams, they say, is coming back around that time. So now they can get ready for the playoffs and get ready. And then that'll be a full roster. There won't be no more trade rumors about nobody or nothing like that, because that destroys young players.
Hey, was you the type of person that wanted to see Lonzo over in Charlotte?
I wanted to see it. I wanted to see it, but I just long it like it works. I wanted to see that. Like I'm gonna be keeping the stack. I wanted to see if it was true or not. Like LeVar been saying, you put all three boys on the same team, that's a championship team, but it's definitely looking like it. You got an all-star scorers right there, like Jello and LaMelo. They gonna be scoring for real. And then you got Lonzo playing the defense he playing, bro. That team low key. That's one of the top three backcourts. I'm not gonna lie. Right. Especially in the East. In the East, I don't see a better backcourt beside the Nets. Besides the Nets, that's not even close.
Yeah.
LaMelo and Lonzo is just super. That's a super team. Because you remember, there are two All-Stars is a super team.
I agree.
So there's two stars, you know what I'm saying? Like that. Like Lonzo and LaMelo, that's a lot to deal with, man. I wanted to see it.
I'll tell you something. One day, what day it gonna be somebody on the court that's gonna get three players on the court that's gonna get triple doubles. I can see Joe, especially Jello and Melo doing just that, my brother. Because it's gonna be easy with Jello, because Jello gonna have it easy because of the fact he's gonna be throwing them assists. Because if he can't get the shot, then he's gonna throw the assist to the next guy that's gonna get the shot. They're gonna assist right there.
But that's the thing too. They got three off ball. They got two. They got a facilitator, elite facilitator, and then they got two off ball facilitators.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And Jello get the rebounds like it ain't nothing. You understand? He can go at the rebound because he go at the rebounds a lot. Just give him enough minutes and enough games. I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna turn out. It's gonna turn out real good, boy.
I'm gonna give the stack Jello averaging 15 to 20 on any team without dribbling the basketball.
Hey, look here. Hey, look, remember that conversation we had about Westbrook, all that stuff yesterday? I'm gonna tell you something. You know what the difference between Jello Ball and Russell Westbrook is this. It's not the ability, the physical ability, it's the mental abilities. You get it? No, you don't get it. A lot of people
I get it. I feel you. I feel the IQ, their IQ is off the charts. But you gotta remember though, these kids like been playing basketball since they were like 3. You know what I'm saying? Probably 4 seasons of basketball since 4. So that's 15 to 16 years of camps basketball. You can't tell them kids about nothing about that. They're 15, 16-year-old veterans. They came in the league vets, bro. That's what I be trying to tell you about these AAU kids, man. I be having to look at my son like that. Like, damn, this dude really know what he's talking about. Like, I watch my son literally play my GM, make trades, do all that type of stuff already. I'm like, oh my God. Like, and he talking about, he's younger. I'm trading him because he's too old. I'm gonna pick up someone who do what he do because he's younger. I'm like, how do you know all this? He said, I've been playing basketball for a while. I'm like, geez, this dude's making trades and getting rid of people based off of age.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, like, I'm keeping him. I said, why are you keeping him? Why are you trading him? He said, he's too old. He can give me 20 points and he's only 19. I'm like, oh man. That's what I'm saying. These young boys, man, they're coming in the league with more experience than some vets in the NBA.
Facts.
I'm just being honest, man. They've been playing. They're 19, but they really 30 when it comes to that basketball. Like they've been playing since they 3. If you give somebody one thing since they're 3 and let them incubate it all the way up to 20, man, you can't mess with that, man. You don't got 17 years of heart and sweat into it. That's what they call sweat equity, Aver.
Yeah.
That's why you see these 14-year-olds doing 360 windmills. You see these kids now, man. Bro, these kids be dunking at 8.
Just look at Bronny, bro.
Huh?
Just look at Bronny, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, they're playing in national NBA arenas and everything, selling out tickets, all that. But speaking of Bronny, every time somebody mentions Bronny, I shout out my dude from my hood, man. Shout out to Chance West Street. He from my hood. He went out to play with Bronny, Sierra Canyon. He's tough, man. Check him out, man.
Oh, for real, man? What's his
Yeah.
name again?
Chance Westry.
Chance Westry. All right.
Yeah, check him out. Yeah, he from my hood,
Yeah.
Harrisburg, 717.
Yeah, shit. He cold. He playing at Siri Cannon shit. He cold, then.
Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. Like he played, but if you watch First Class, he was with him last year too. They were kind of mad at him because they moved him because his mom moved him out there though, because he's like a legend out here. But it's smart. But it was a smart decision. Is it better for your team or are you making it trying to make it better for your career? Sometimes you got to look at the sacrifice that small win for a bigger win.
Right.
Are you gonna get noticed more? And he going to Auburn too. So I'm gonna grab that Auburn jersey. Shout out to Auburn.
No, I said he going to Auburn. Okay.
Yeah.
Bro, I think really, bro, would make them like next level in the league, like would like as far as just like to get the mileage under them and like just like start to elevate their game more if they just come straight out the G League, bro. Just go to the G League, bro. Like that junk, like they're really like just take like Jalen Green and them boys for instance, bro. Jonathan Kaminga, that helped them guys, man.
Hey, look,
who you talking about? Who in the G League?
Hey,
huh?
who is this? Who is this? No panic. Who is this? No panic.
Oh no, I'm a side, Vern. I come in sometimes. I don't be on here all the time.
My bad. My bad. Don't even trip. With
good?
that G League thing, I'm gonna tell you something. Even with that G League thing, you understand me? You're gonna get paid, but then you could be lost in that G League thing too. And I guess the reason why
you see what's going on with Jello. Like, I agree with that because what if they have full control over your career in the G League? Like what I mean by that is, even if you're playing good, they can just do what they're doing at the Jello. Oh, I know you're shooting 3 for 4 or 2 for 2 every game, so I'm gonna just give you 7 minutes, so 6 points don't jump off the screen, even though they're gonna go right past your percentage if you're only shooting 3 to 5 shots.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's what they're doing to Jello. He's good. He getting 7 minutes, shooting 70% from the field.
Right, I agree.
That's what they're doing. That's that agenda based stuff. That's what losing organizations do. But you gotta remember when you're losing, you gotta find out other reasons to be happy. You know what I mean? So they've been losing so long. Now that they have the winning team, they don't know how to get rid of their losing ways because all they had to do. It's like, for example, right? You're working at a job where you don't have to work hard to get paid a lot. How many people gonna be working hard? None of them ain't.
Working hard before it started. On the ones that working hard.
Now check this though. You bring a person into now you bring 2 new hires and they working like they working for themselves. They trying to break records, and now it shows all the other people slacking.
That's a fact, bro. Right? Yeah.
That's how I was looking at. That's what the Hornets are dealing with. And now that LaMelo's exceeded and doing all this, you know what I mean? Because they ain't have no players that was worthy of them not breaking the system for. You know what I'm saying? They can just make any shitty system because it's not working because they're losing. You know what I mean? So now they actually gotta be accountable for what they're doing.
Who losing? Who are you talking about? Who losing?
I'm talking about the Hornets. I'm talking about the Hornets was losing for years. Like they didn't really care about their system because it wasn't working. They didn't care about everybody's getting big contracts, and they're just getting as long as they sell tickets and they put a good enough team to go where they're not that bad. But now that LaMelo's there, they got new aspirations. LaMelo want to win, and now they got a superstar to keep. Now they got a player that actually works.
Asking for more.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. Now they have a reason. You don't want to lose LaMelo Ball. You don't want to be the team that lost LaMelo Ball.
Hey, look, listen. Listen. Did you see the interview yesterday that Miles Bridges did and LaMelo did last night? And look, and if you saw the interview, did you see when Miles Bridges busted Borrego?
You should say that one more time.
You got to see it, man. You got to go back and see it, man. Did you?
I didn't hear what the interview. You were in and out on mine. I don't know. You heard you were in and out. Say that one more time.
Did you hear? Did you? If you saw the interview last night LaMelo and with Miles Bridges when they was talking to the reporters about the after the game last night. Miles Bridges just said, "Yeah, what would he say? Yeah, I said such and such when we was in the lineup. What Borrego tried to take credit for it?
Yeah, I'm dead.
Yeah,
I'm
I
dead.
don't know if you see
Yo,
that. Go back. I don't know
that
if you
goes
saw
back
that.
to
Go
these
back and
losing
watch it. Though.
ways.
Go back.
Like for example, when you're not winning, you
Look.
got to kind of for you to
Hey,
kind of win a little bit.
Listen to me. It's a narrative. It's not really an open narrative, but it's a quiet, it's kept narrative. You understand me? That Borrego got fucked up. You know what I'm saying? As far as that team going, and then it ain't really him. He been making stupid decisions like keeping Melo on the bench and all that little crazy stuff, which should be
Yeah,
unheard of and never be ever done again in life. But he still might go right back to that plan again because he think it's his plan. He ain't planning. He ain't got nothing going. I'm gonna tell you something. That stuff working out like that because they got LaMelo Ball. Do you understand what I'm saying? If they didn't have
I feel
LaMelo
you.
Ball, and they had Jack, Joe, Jim, and the rest of them guys that got drafted in LaMelo's Ball draft class, like they be trying to add Lonzo up with his draft class, they'll still be looking short.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you. That's what they do, and that's what they got. They got the best thing. Well, like you said it already. They messed up and got the best thing in that draft. Thought they had the third best thing in it,
They end up
and they
getting
didn't even want,
the
and
best
they didn't
player in the
even want the
draft.
third one.
And now they don't know what to do with him. It's because you got different. It's different when you got a superstar that want to work there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now you got a different aspiration.
Oh,
He trying to win, and then now they're trying to have blowback because they're so used to just getting paid a lot to do the bare minimum.
Thank you. A
And
whole
then
lot.
they're getting paid a whole lot. Gordon Hayward ain't winning nothing, getting
The
128 million and all that. Terry Rozier getting all that money.
The Gordon Haywoods of the world. I'm sorry.
The
Go
Terry
ahead. I was
Roziers of the
talking while you
world.
talking. You right.
We just being honest. Like
Yeah.
when you got a superstar on your team, man, it's a lot different. You gotta start building for long term, or he gonna leave. Simple.
Man, look at I'm gonna tell you though, in real life though, listen to me, understand this too. In real life, Terry Rozier going out trying to get his money. I'm gonna tell you something. He can sit back and rest on his laurels and take that little money and then try to move on to the next one to do the same thing. You understand me? But he go out trying to get his money. That's one thing I can't hold it against him. He goes out and try to get his money. It don't make no time. It don't make no difference what time it is in the game. Gordon Hayward. Hey, first, second, and third quarter, he guaranteed money. Anything after that, I wouldn't hold my breath. I wouldn't bet on it.
Let's keep it a stack. Let's get into. I want to get into what Slip Hoop Kid was talking about. Right. The G League is an embarrassment, and I would tell you what I mean. It's really unorganized. If you're trying to develop players to be superstars and to be great in the NBA, first off, name one superstar that came out of the G League.
No, I can't.
It's not a
No,
superstar
all
yet.
right,
I
all right.
mean,
So
You ain't
I
gonna
mean,
find
just
it.
you name one.
like
All right. So
You ain't
let's
gonna find it.
so we know the development ain't what they're doing. It's a whole bunch of dudes getting paid to take credit for other people's. But let's go. Let's keep going. Number two, there's no development being going on because it's not real basketball being played. You've never been on a team where only one person cares about them. Everybody individually kills for themselves because it's a competition rather than a team building game, right? This is a team
Right,
game, but you
exactly.
made it for a competition where if I pass Jello the ball, I'm low key losing stock for myself. What do you
yeah,
think
that's
about that,
true.
man?
Exactly.
Because he's
Exactly.
already the
That's what
highlight.
to a certain extent. That's what you do. And to a certain extent, that's what you do because. But if your game ain't dictated, if your say like this, if somebody is like throwing the ball to say a mellow ball is throwing the ball to Jello ball. The Melo's making himself look good because of the fact that that's what he do. He passed the ball all the time, especially to the
Is
open man
Van
that got
Vliet a
the good shot.
superstar? Well, he's a
And
champion, though.
and Jello ball is the open man that got the good shot, and he hits the shot. So therefore, that go hand in hand. A lot of them fools ain't got that mindset, know that concept of playing basketball. It's a dog eat dog world out there in the
Nah, that's a credit
CBA or
league,
whatever the
bro.
heck
That's
it
a
is.
credit. You heard? That's a credit league. Because I'm gonna tell you what they're doing. I'm gonna tell you exactly what they're doing. They're producing mediocre
They
mid-tier
farming.
players
they farming.
Except for
They
Van Vliet, I
farming
like
for the
Van
next
Vliet.
players. They
But
farming.
listen, they're producing bad,
Yeah, but
mediocre, or low tier players, and then using that as a form to
they
get a head
farming.
coaching job. They're using that
Look,
as a format to get a head
and what
coaching
they
or
and listen.
NBA
Look,
team job.
sooner or later, it did this to K and T. Look here, because this is gonna happen again. I don't know. It happened in your lifetime, but you probably don't remember. Remember the strike?
I remember the strike.
Okay, you can you imagine another strike coming while we got the
Now I will see another strike
the
coming because
G
NBA is
League?
getting paid buku's amount of money. Like I remember a max contract used to be 80 million to 100 million. Now these dudes are getting 4 years, 250. And they can manage the end. You can get on one of them
Look,
contracts and still not play. You can
let me
literally just not
let me
play.
let me let me inform you right now. It's gonna be another strike coming. You understand me? And you know why it's gonna be another strike coming? Because the strike gonna be based on social injustice.
I can see that happen. I agree with
And we
that
ain't
part. Like
listen, understand this. And it ain't gonna be no going into the bubble thing. They're gonna try to ride it out. You understand me? To save it. It's gonna be a social injustice. And then that social injustice is gonna lead to people's making a choice or a decision just like it led to that first strike that happened with the AB and NBA. And
yeah, I
that
see the
wasn't a
movie
social
on that.
injustice.
I see the
That
movie
wasn't a social
on that.
injustice thing. That was money. That was money. That was based on another thing. You understand me? That wasn't like that. But I'm just saying that same kind of strike can come because the people just gonna stand up and say, "Look here, man, we ain't finna play, man. We ain't. Somebody got to talk about something. Somebody got to figure something out. Why is this going on?" That same thing
We
that
gotta
happened
figure
with
out.
Milwaukee in the bubble. That same thing that happened in Milwaukee in the bubble could definitely happen in the NBA. I'm telling you. You understand me? Let it be one of
Yeah,
theirs.
yeah, I feel you.
So
Like,
that's what I see, and I see that getting to be out of hand,
yeah,
and then I see it's gonna be a
I
lot.
just feel bad. I ain't gonna hold like this agenda pushing and that stuff is just it's crazy. But there's always a pecking order.
It depends on whose agenda it is. You know what I'm saying? It's the agenda, whole agenda in the NBA is to make money, and that's all it is.
Exactly.
It's agenda. But then there lies the problem because of okay, like say for instance, like Zion Williamson. Say Zion right now, Zion Williamson mindset and this concept is to making money, and by him sitting up on his ass, he's still making money. So I mean, hey, what do you mean? It's how
Yeah, I
you
feel
look
you
at it,
on that.
right?
Definitely how you look at it.
Because as far as the people up in the Pelican land, they said, "Hey, Zion, come on, we need you around there flying, so you can get paid." Hey, I'm getting paid over
And
here. I'm
Machine
good.
Gun, we love you too, bro. We love you. Machine Gun Tony said on SoundCloud, look him up. He said love the channel though for real, Blackheart. We appreciate you coming through like what we saying because we just giving an honest opinion. I mean, our opinion ain't no better than yours. You feel me? We just, you know what I'm saying, try to
Yeah,
put our information together and come and put a good product like we said. So shout out to Flight the
Facts,
Machine,
G.
you feel me, behind all this in the background.
Facts. Facts. Shout out Flight, man.
But who all on here right now? So I give a call out real quick. You who all on here right now, Flight?
You talking about in the stream or like what you mean,
Yeah,
bro?
yeah, on the panel. I can't give it who all on the panel right now.
Oh no, oh yeah, my name is Asad, G. What's good, bro?
What's your name? What's your name again?
Asad.
Okay. So now back to the Lonzo content, right? Now that breaking news,
Yeah.
Lonzo, if you just coming on here, is out for a couple. Say they said a couple weeks for a small meniscus. What is it? Meniscus could tear. So,
Yeah.
what do you think
Like
about the
out for like
Bulls?
4 to 6.
And how do you feel? What do you think it's going to affect? Do you think it's going to be affecting positive or worse or both? You know what I'm saying? Give me your take on what you think is going on with the Bulls while Lonzo's out.
Well, they gonna have to keep moving the ball like they did last game, like they did last night. I mean, to keep afloat, because I mean they can't just play ISO game with Zach and DeMar and just win the game like that. I mean, it's been shown, and plus, and like Zoe's out, so like they really got to move the ball, man, because they don't have that leeway of just passing him the ball and him having the confidence in him knocking down the shot because he's not there. You feel me? So they got to move the ball around, man, and get the best shot they can as far as offense.
I feel that. I feel that. Like, I feel as though it's not just Lonzo that they're missing. It just sucks that Lonzo is they're already missing their defenders, but now you're missing your best
Yeah.
defender. You know what I'm saying? Caruso came, but luckily Caruso came back on time, man. So you got one good defender, and then Ayo starting to step up and become that defender. But Ayo, I'm gonna give a shout out to Ayo. I'm telling you right now, if you're listening on the chat, because we never know who listening on Flight Sports TV, right? Ayo, if you're listening right now, this is your opportunity to be with your hometown team for the rest of your life, and all you have to do is play defense. If you just play defense and just continue to grow on your minutes and continue to work on your facilitating, you're going to be in this on your hometown team for the rest of your career, man. You're not going to get rid of that, man. What you think?
Facts, man. No, I agree, man. I agree, G.
Hey,
Real, bro.
Go ahead.
I agree too. Hey, hey, Ken, I'm gonna ask you a question. Okay, we already know Lonzo didn't play last night, and we know Caruso
Yeah.
played last night. He had a nice game too. What about Kobe White? Not what about his game? I'm all about the game. I'm just saying how did you like his defensive game last night?
He stepped up, but him and Ayo came in the game with
How did
intensity,
you like
man.
Kobe White?
His defense really wasn't. It was there, but it wasn't. I could see like his feet still. He still got to work on his feet work because he's moving so fast that he's not really settling in on defense. But I understand that. Go ahead, Ver.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like that's how he plays like a Westbrook though. He reminds me that he's like a four. He that's what a young player do, and that's why I'm still mad at why Westbrook still plays like that. Because every rookie comes in not knowing the speed of the game and how to settle down and buckle down on defense. Like you don't got to be running full. Like it's like 2K. If you run it, you don't gotta hold the R button the whole game. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
There's people that play like that though.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, KNT, look here. Hey, look here. You can't do this right fast, can you? Because I don't know if you can or not. But if you do, I want you to get a chance. When you get a chance, let's put it like that. When you get a chance, go back and look at Kobe White's rebound stats. Go back and look at Kobe White's
I got
stats.
you.
And
I got you.
And then you might see something. If you do this, you'll see something like he had like how many steals? I know last time I checked, it was like I heard 2 or 3 or 2.
He had 4 steals last night, so that's great. Like you know what I'm saying? It's great. That's good. That's good. That's good. But it was it still was a lot of plays where he didn't buckle down. Steals could be in the pass lane. We were talking about on ball defense. That's why I say he was doing better, but he got to get his feet work together so he can really buckle down on defense, and that's his next evolution in this game. Because that when you add your defense in there, your price go up. You know what I'm saying? Lonzo got 85 million, and his offensive game ain't even to his full potential yet. Cause Lonzo still got levels to go.
Lonzo got what?
Yeah.
He still got more levels he can get into.
Already know, all of them do.
They got levels. They're young, man.
Right.
I don't know why. I know everybody's into this gratification era, but most superstars don't become superstars until their 5th or 6th season. Sorry to tell you that.
Thanks.
Like people really
was getting paid.
I'm gonna tell you something. Most superstars start showing their superstarness by the 7th year their development. By the 7th
See
year of
what
their
I'm saying?
career,
5 to
you
7
understand me?
seasons,
That's when they
exactly.
start showing their development.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Cause
right,
you look at
right.
Kawhi
That's
Leonard,
when they start
cause
acting. Same way
most
with
superstars come in
Jordan,
and, as one of
LeBron,
the best things.
all of them.
Exactly.
Right,
Yeah, they come in like a high elite at something. Like Kawhi came out at D.
right.
LeBron's athletic ability and passing was just crazy off the charts. Lonzo's passing ability, LaMelo's scoring ability. You know what I'm saying? Jello's shooting ability. But as they get into the league, they start to
Right,
become full players, and that's what a superstar is. Because Jello's already an
right.
elite shooter.
Exactly.
LaMelo's already an elite 3-level scorer. You know what I'm saying? And Lonzo's already an elite rebounder, facilitator, you know what I'm saying? And a
Right,
basketball mind and period. That's why I said Lonzo could be a great coach when he's done. I can see Lonzo being a great
Fact,
coach.
bro. I see that. I can see that,
right.
bro. Real
Exactly.
talk.
Because Lonzo, if you pay attention, watch Lonzo rebounds. I just want you to watch one of Lonzo rebounds and you just watch what he does with his eyebrow. Every time he get a rebound, watch what he does. Every time he gets the rebound, whatever big man it is, he's going to raise his eyebrow that way, which way he'll go. So when the ball touches his hand, he can throw the ball to the ball for a layup or a dunk.
Right.
Like, how do you know? Like, shit is amazing, bro.
Right. The ball is yeah.
Most players
So
are
you
just
gotta
trying
look
to
it up.
recover the rebound. They're not
Look
trying
up.
to get you open before the ball even touches their hand. Shit is amazing. Most people get the ball and then make a decision. He already made the decision before he even got the ball. That's
Yeah,
that Klay
man. That's
Thompson
just
shooting
next
shit.
level IQ, man.
Zoe probably was playing hurt the last
Hey,
2
bro.
games.
Hey,
That's
bro.
possible.
Did you?
Go ahead.
Hey, did y'all no did y'all see the Milwaukee and Memphis game yesterday? That was a good game, bro.
Boy, I ain't watch it. Everybody said it was a good game. I ain't watched it.
Yeah, yeah.
What
Drew
game?
Holiday, that was his first game back.
What game?
Milwaukee and Memphis. Milwaukee and Memphis.
Oh no, I see it.
Yeah.
Milwaukee
Yeah, that was Drew
won
Holiday
though, did
first
it?
game back.
Yeah, they won.
Yeah, they won. Yeah, they won.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, Drew Holiday back. Okay, good. Thanks for telling me. I ain't know. I
Yeah,
stopped
yeah.
watching because Drew ain't became we was off. Yeah, I stopped watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm out here in Milwaukee.
You said what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
I'm out here
Like
with the champion.
it's
The day, hey, whoa, listen, look. I was telling them earlier. Look at the next champion is gonna be Green Bay Packers. You know, the Packers finna get that championship. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, man, y'all really don't know, but they quiet as kept. They finna get that in the NFL championship this year, and I'm gonna be 2-time champion. And just soon as the Bulls win again, soon as the Bulls win again after a long time, I'll be 3-time champion. Out here, boy, I'm telling you, man, look, I'm a trifecta. You understand me? Oh, I'm a walking lick. I wouldn't count on it, though. Yeah, it's going on out here. Champions.
man, that's
Yeah.
gonna be a
Thank you.
Green
No,
Bay
no, I'm
if
sorry.
they
I'm
have to
sorry,
face the
King.
Rams. If Green Bay have to face the Rams, that's gonna be a heck of a game, man. Cause that
Aaron
defense gonna be
Rodgers.
after
Green
them,
Bay.
man.
And look at whoa. Listen. Hey, look, yeah, boy, I'm telling you, man, you better put a little bit more faith in Aaron Rodgers, man. COVID ain't gonna stop him. Thank you. Well, he strike twice. I'm telling you, boy, he covers it. You can't get him twice on that one. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, but that's what it is, though, man. It's looking good over here, for real.
Yeah. I like how Miami's coming together though. Miami's they've been on a little stretch, man. They're starting to get back. They're starting to get their feet back
Yeah,
under the
they
foot
is.
again, man.
Oh, yeah, I, I was kind of worried. I was kind of worried about him at first, but I want to see I want to see what kind of moves the Bulls go make, man, with this with this with this mid-season thing. You understand me? I I'm looking forward to that, man. I know they're gonna make some moves, man. I hope they make the right moves, man. I'm telling you, if they make the right moves, man,
Yeah,
it's all over with for Miami Heat. I'm telling you, as far as messing with the Bulls, watch. It's gonna be all
yeah.
over for
All
a
they
lot
need,
of them. They just make the right move.
yeah, all they need is a rim protector, man. That's it. That's it. Like literally, somebody
Yeah,
that can take the edge
exactly,
off Vooch defensively.
exactly. Yeah. And even if they get rid of Boots, even keep him, you understand me? They need somebody to take that spot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Boots can be that second string, you understand? Come and get the points real fast, you understand? Me? Get his butt right back out again because he knows he get rebounds and points real fast. Then I don't know how the rebounds come to him, but they just come to him because he sure go get them.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, he can sit back there, take less minutes and get less more rebounds that go come to him. I don't know. But still, yeah, they gotta make this choice, man. Once they make that decision, man, come on, man. I hope that they turn out for pretty good, man. I see it win the championships, a lot of championships, not just one or two or three. So I'm telling you, championships. They smart, and I think they smart. At
Yeah,
least they
yeah.
better act like it. I'm gonna tell you something. And this is the truth. Look here, this is the truth for real. Can't nobody mess this team up. Can't none of the players blow this team up. Only one can blow this team up again is the organization, the head of the organization. 'Cause they've been doing everything right. They've been doing everything. They've been
Yeah.
doing everything like they act like they got. They've been doing everything and been getting credit for doing everything in the right way too. This right here, this part right here, they got to let the players figure it out. This part right here, the players got to figure it out. The organization can't figure it out for 'em. The players got to figure it out. So the organization can't blow this up. Not like they did the last Bulls.
Oh,
They
for
can't.
sure.
They
Yeah,
got to
for
let the
sure.
players figure this
That can't
part
happen
out.
again.
That's how,
Yeah, that can't happen
and
again.
that's how it's gonna be figured out. Look here, Zoe sitting his ass down 4 minutes. Right. Look, Zoe sitting his butt down now. He's sitting down now. So you can't bag what happens on him. So everybody else got to step up. Within the absence of, it's just like going winning games without Michael Jordan. Yeah, we learned how to win games without Michael Jordan. But now we know what he can do. But with telling you,
Yeah,
man,
seriously,
just that
seriously.
simple.
Yeah,
And that's
I
what
think
they
it's a
do. They
get.
got a bunch of young players that want to learn and learn how to play the game.
I think this is
You
their
say
trial and error, like their trial right here defensively. I think they need to
exactly.
get more intense defensive wise, like as far as team overall defense. And when Zoe come back in like 4 to 6 weeks, that'll that'll bring him back in fully. Cause he gonna come back in just on straps, like he's
Right.
gonna be his regular self. He just gotta get his shots, knock his shots back down. That'll take like a game or two. So yeah, if they can work on their defense, like team
Look,
defense,
I'm gonna tell you something.
like and pass the ball, like they'll be deadly.
You're right. Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
my man
All you
Vern is
gotta
in the
do is know how
building
to do
speaking
it,
facts
y'all.
today,
All you know how to
man.
do it, just continue to do it.
You said what?
My man Vern
I
speaking
said
facts
all you
today,
gotta do
man.
is keep no, yeah, right. All you gotta do is all Joe gotta do is keep it. All Joe gotta do is keep the Junior where he doing. Keep the Junior where he left off at. You understand? Shoot it to half and finish. You know why? You know why? Look, I'm gonna tell you something. I understand this, bro. You know why it's easy. You know why it ain't easy to take the roses off his square because he been practicing it long. He been practicing for a long time, so he know what to do when he get on his square. So it's kind of hard to take you off until you've been practicing real hard to get on. I mean, what are you gonna do? Out of 10 times, I'm gonna get you at least 5 or 6 times. That's messing up your points because you can't get me 5 or 6 times.
Facts.
So I'm constantly getting you. I don't care if it ain't number 2 points. I'm stopping you from getting your threes.
For sure.
And if I ain't stopping you, then you got the better. There you go. The game is easy, man. A lot of people just make it hard.
Facts.
It ain't chess, it's checkers. Who outscored the other one? Who can stop the other from scoring? Just that simple. Say chess.
Hey,
If
bro.
you don't believe that, ask
I
Giannis.
hope.
Look how dude there got that 50 points just the other day.
But yo, I'm gonna jump back on later, so y'all when y'all go live, and I appreciate all y'all. But you know what I'm saying. So shout out to Flight, shout out to the whole panel, shout out to
Yeah.
my man Vern, shout out to everybody on the panel, shout out to the chat. If you didn't like this video, like it, hit that subscribe
I
button.
can't.
You to keep pushing, and I love all y'all, and I'll be back on later.
Yeah, I'm gonna be back on too, man. I gotta do
I
some
can't.
editing, man. All right, Uncle Vern.
All right, that's okay. All right, y'all see him now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Uh, hey, they flight it up there? Bird to flight. Hey, it look like ain't nobody else on with me and you, baby boy. What's up, though? Yeah, this nigga flight. Let me see what's up on this thing. It's off there. Oh, no. Okay. You just, come on. Small niggas, too, okay.
Yeah, Lonzo, he'll be okay. First off, it's some decision.
Hey, look like ain't nobody else on with me and you, baby boy. What's up, though? Let me see what's up on this thing. It's off there. Bulls need to sign. Legend, right? Oh, good night. Point guard. Why would they need to sign? Why would they need to sign Book Night? All right, boat. Right, boat right. Okay, boat right. Point guard. I don't even know who that is. Oh,